Hello everybody and welcome to episode 25 of Crystals and Stuff. We're going to be jumping right into it, content warnings in the description below. Hope you enjoy the episode. Ugh. On day 4, whatever may have been happening that day, whatever the Weiss household happened to be doing, Anemone had decided to stay in her room this time. And as Emil went up to check on her, as he opened the door, he sees her with a scroll and a spell that's fizzling out. And wisps of, I want to say, a light orange magic that is probably Anemone's as she quickly looks over as he enters the room.
Hey, kid, what's going on with the scroll?
And as she, is about to hide it or, try to answer, the scroll suddenly flashes a dark purple as it activates itself. And she quickly throws it onto the ground.
Can Emil try and jump between the scroll and Anemone?
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, he's gonna do that. Do I need to make a roll for that?
Give me, yeah. It would be an athletics, but I don't know if you have a thing
It's
for
a
it.
10!
As Emil goes to jump in front of the thing, whatever is on the other side grabs both of them. And Emil will hear a voice on the other side, or in his head, rather. Let the child go and I'll let you keep your limbs. As whatever is grabbing Emil pushes him away from the scroll and tries to pull Anemone in.
He doesn't give a fuck about his limbs, he's running towards it.
One more roll.
5! Oh!
And as Anemone is pulled through, it dispels as Anemone is gone and he basically tackles the now dull scroll.
Oh, fuck. Dad's gonna kill me.
Alright, now we can head back.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Now, are we all ready to begin?
Let's do some drugs.
Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to episode 25 of Crystals and Stuff. Our on-demand Hispanic man is not going
Currently
to be...
on demand.
He's not on demand. He will be joining us later. But...
He's been...
No, don't make that joke. Not when I'm recording. Alright.
Okay.
But... Hello, I'm Diamond, I'm the DM. Normally I have a co-DM, but co-DM not here. Today, I am joined by my friends here to kick off today's episode, starting with...
Hi, my name is Noah. I play Varis. I just woke up from a nap.
Hi, my name is Forrest. I play Mikhail, and I have a plastic dinosaur.
Tell me about this.
Yeah. What about this plastic dinosaur?
Do tell more for us. Do tell
Come
more
on.
about this.
Come on. You
dinosaur.
can't drop a bomb like that and not give us
What the
explanations.
hell's wrong with you,
No,
man?
he keeps my D&D minis company in my dice bag.
Liz, I want one.
Very silly.
Liz, I want
What'd
one.
you
I
name
want one. Liz, I want one.
His name is Pun Dog.
Pun Dog! Oh my god! What a legend!
Oh my god.
The Dice Shepherd.
What the hell?
Dice Shepherd, the dinosaur to end all dinosaurs, Pun Dog.
He shepherds the dice.
Tom, it's your turn.
Okay. My name is Mott, and I play NASA.
Who?
Are you speaking backwards?
Well, Well, yes.
Stop speaking backward.
Wouldn't it be
Who
not
are
Shaw?
you?
Well, Notsa. So
Oh, yeah.
NASA. Yeah, NASA. Yeah. And I'm gonna be happy-go-lucky because nothing is ever going to go wrong ever again.
You think that. It's okay.
Wait, so, Mott, are you perchance replacing Dog Boy?
Yes. So the actual character to replace Dog Boy, his name is Bob Doblin, the One-Eyed Goblin.
No, nobody's. Alright, I'm not killing anybody today.
No, Bob Doblin. We already know him from a different universe.
This is. They've. Mountain Forest has a bad reputation with the goblins in this campaign.
I do? Oh, right, I do.
Oh yeah, you do.
Alright.
I completely forgot
Way to go,
that.
Mikhail.
What do you want
Oh
from
my
me?
god.
Was this
Yeah.
to not kill the people trying to kill us?
Well, yes, but also no.
Alright. Go ahead.
Anywho, yeah. Hey, I'm Maei. I play Triton Ward, an intimidating-looking Mount Goliath shy guy who loves magic and books.
Shy
Today, I have a special little quote for you that I pulled out of a book.
A book,
And
you
it-
say?
You can read?
It goes, yes, I can read. Isn't that fucking wild?
It is.
So today's quote is by Fred Rogers. It goes, "Who you are inside is what helps you make and do everything in life."
Bars.
Bars.
Alright.
Thank you, Fred Rogers, for your beautiful quote.
And thank you, Pun Dog, for guest starring. You're going back in the dice bag
Thank
now.
you, Pun Dog. You are a beautiful dude. I love you, Pun Dog.
Oh my gosh.
God, I want to be you when I grow up.
What the fuck?
And you can!
For the low price of $19.99 plus
Okay,
$6.99 shipping and
okay.
handling.
Now, if everybody's ready, let's do some crystals and stuff!
And stuff is drugs, yay!
No!
Yay!
The stuff is not drugs.
I do this every time!
The stuff is sadness.
I love weed.
I love crystals.
Alright.
I love
sadness.
Okay. So,
Let's go.
last session you guys had spent a lot of downtime at New Crest Hill, a couple of days roughly. Some of you went on miscellaneous adventures, others stayed in the town and did some training. Mikhail decided that it would be best if Anemone stayed behind and set her up with the Weiss household. The rest of the party wasn't aware until the day of, and a lot went down. So, after a heartbreaking goodbye and talking with Alana before leaving, the group recruited Lila and Kathos to join them to finally go and kick Dimitri's ass. Along the way, they picked up Mist, who says that they were able to escape after they went to find help. A lot of their people being kidnapped, killed, or fled the scene. But you guys are at the bottom of the mountains where you were resting last time. If we are going over 4 days worth of travel, if there's anything that you guys would like to do within those 4 days, and now would be the time to do it. Otherwise, we are just gonna jump to where we need to be.
I'm gonna ask the party because I don't think Mikhail would make this decision on his own, but are we stopping to make camp each night?
I would presume so.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Alright. So maybe on like the second or third night, Varis, you're gonna hear some shuffling outside of your tent. And Mikhail's kinda just standing outside, waiting to hopefully be acknowledged.
Varis it was originally going to go to sleep, but he hears the shuffling from outside and tentatively takes a look outside, and he opens the tent blinds to see you, and at he was tentative at first, then he looks relieved, then he looks tentative again.
Mikhail,
You need something?
do you mind if I maybe come in for a moment?
Looks even worse now. And like looks a little bit flustered and is like, sure, okay, and like opens one blind but doesn't actually hold it open, and then just shuffles back inside and waits for you to come in.
Yeah, Mikhail's gonna push his way in and eventually make himself comfortable on the ground and sit crisscross.
He's like
Look.
sitting on his bed cot. You don't have to sit on the floor. You can sit over here. It's not exactly comfortable over there.
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
You sure?
he kind of pauses and like glances up at you. And
Blushes a little bit.
he looks confused, if anything. And he kind of
Never
just
mind.
like,
What were you going to tell me?
I know that you're dead set on fighting with Dimitri, but I do have to warn you about that. And he's going to kind of slide one hand under his glove and
Doing
take
that,
it
he's
off.
like saying like, "Oh, I'm going to kill him this time. Don't worry. I don't intend on letting him get away this time." And then he like pauses as he sees what you're doing.
And from the inside of his glove, he pulls out a glowing marble.
What the fuck is that?
It's a blessing I got from the first time we fought Dimitri. And I intend to use it to fulfill a certain wish that I had requested from a god.
You're like keels overlapping. Point. You talked to a god.
I did.
That is the most hilarious thing I have ever heard you say. You talked to a god, of all people.
Do you not believe in them or something? Are you one of those no-god truthers?
No, to be honest, I've never really given much thought to it, but I just think that I think that the idea of you praying to a god is, well, I don't know, I just never thought you the type.
It's not like I asked pretty please Lilith the Spider Queen let me fucking kill my worst enemy. No,
Oh, you chose the Spider Queen.
No. God, no.
Oh my god, I wouldn't be able to. I think I would die of laughter if you were actually serious about that.
After we brought Anemone back from the chapel, I couldn't sleep, and I had been seething with rage. And I guess I just felt or thought hard enough to the point where a connection happened. Anyways, how it happened isn't important. This is the blessing. I need to use it on Dimitri while he's still alive for it to work.
What exactly does it do?
Sure yet. Wishes are very vague in how they're worded. He could turn into a genasi or a genie. He could, I don't know, be permanently geshed for the rest of his life. he could turn into an animal.
Interesting. Do you have any idea of how you're supposed to, he puts up air quotes, use this, points at the thing exactly? Do you just huck it at him, or?
Well, I had a bit of a concept. And his eyes kind of gloss over as he rolls the marble between his fingers.
So you do know how to use it then?
I hope so. And he's
It's-
gonna put it back in his glove and put his glove back on.
Because in the context of that, I have no idea how the fuck you're supposed to put up some of the air quotes again. Use it.
But I figured I'd tell you since you have the look of nothing's going to stop me this time.
Right. Fine. If you have a plan, I won't stop you. Besides, I feel as though this would probably make my life easier if whatever this thing is can end the fight like that.
Well,
Unless he
yes,
needs to be weakened first.
exactly. It would have to be much stronger in order to work for this kind of undead.
Fine then. If you're really asking me nicely, I will, in fact, repeat my past mistakes, if that's really what you want.
Thank you.
Is that all you need?
You cut out there.
Is that all you wanted to ask me about?
Pretty much. Sorry for disturbing you. I can,
No,
See
no,
myself.
it's... He looks over to the side and doesn't make eye contact with you. It's fine.
Mikhail is gonna try and roll insight, and I'm gonna say it's a disadvantage because he's so fucking stupid in this department.
That's fine.
An 11. Let's see if I can roll lower. An 11.
It's above a 10, and it's relatively obvious, I will say. Besides that, there is... His right hand isn't moving, but you see a little bit of a liquid you would assume to be blood leaking from his right hand. He's gripping his fist extremely tightly. And has been, presumably, this entire time.
Mikhail's gonna raise an eyebrow and glance back up to Varis' face.
He's still not making eye contact with you.
Are you perhaps, having an issue? And he kind of, like, points at the bleeding hand.
He looks back at his hand and it's like, oh shit, before, like, patting it out on, like, the, on the bed cot. I don't know what you're talking about. He has, like, a half-hearted smile on his face.
Right. Well, good night then.
Good night. Thank you for letting me know, I suppose.
I'm gonna get up and leave.
He just stares at you and watches you go.
And that's pretty much all I wanted to do.
What's
before we
Varis's
headed off.
What's Varis's internal monologue right now?
Shit, fuck, shit, fuck.
Mikhail's like, what was that all about?
I
was
fucking
weird.
hate dumb gay people. Oh my god. Oblivious ass.
He tries to go to bed for like 30 minutes, just staring at the ceiling the entire time.
Oh my god.
say something to Mikhail.
You're gonna say something to Mikhail?
Yeah, Ashton would.
Okay.
Hey, Master.
Yes?
I was thinking. I know that's dangerous, but I was still doing it. Why didn't we give an enemy one of those rocks that you can use to talk to people whenever you want?
I have the sending spell.
Do you know how she's doing?
I didn't think she'd want to hear from me.
Well, why wouldn't she? You're her father.
She probably hates me right now. She needs time.
Lila would be eavesdropping as she kind of saunters out. I also have a sending. I could always just check in with Emil or Renesmee.
Could you
Sure.
and let an enemy know that I was thinking about her and I hope she's doing really, really good and she steals lots of things?
25 words.
Yeah, I don't know if I can fit all that in the spell.
We miss her. And we're sorry.
You got it. She'll give a small smile as she sends off the spell.
Now I feel better.
And it's basically just, hey, checking in. Hey, checking in. How is the kid? Everyone misses her and loves her. To either Renesmee or Emil. And this would be on what, day 3?
Yeah. I feel like day 3 works the best, not gonna lie.
Yeah. And it's around probably afternoonish.
Yeah.
So Ashton is going to see this and he's going to mimic her emotions, like when she tries to cast a spell, and he's gonna be like, I'm thinking.
She's gonna give him a look. Are you trying to cast right now?
Yes.
Can you cast?
Can talk with plants.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She's gonna give Mikhail a look.
He can talk with plants.
I'm immediately gonna run over to a tree, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Why did you kill my great aunt Athelia?
He was in the way. Stop bringing up the tree, okay?
It hurts so bad.
You're perfectly fine.
Our roots are interconnected all over Taldori and the Haven Plain.
Oh, that happened to
Feel
me
like we're the
once,
one that
and it
got
was...
fucking turns to gold during the one shot.
Oh no! That's right! There's a tree in New Crest Hill that's all gold because of Johnny Bargain.
The fucking Midas finger.
Do
I think they're still fucking there, by the way. He didn't take it, it's still just sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's the tree if it has seen any squirrels.
I have seen many squirrels in my lifetime, but if you're asking if I've seen any today, I think there were 3 that went north.
Ashton's immediately booking it north.
Where is he going?
Does he know which way north is?
Okay, I'm gonna make an intelligence roll. 9. He kind of goes northeast.
Close enough.
Should we stop him?
He's now currently running 100 feet per round.
Jin,
Right.
you need to go to bed in about an hour. Make it quick.
He's gonna hunt for squirrels.
Okay.
Is that
Well, he's got an hour to do
investigation?
it.
Yeah, he's got an hour to hunt squirrels.
Okay, let me roll an investigation here.
Would Renesmee give a response, or you're able to find all 3 squirrels?
Okay. I'm going to kill them, and I'm going to bring them all over to Triton and drop them right in front of him.
Are you going to his tent or something to drop off the squirrels?
I leave them right outside the tent.
Okay.
And I just sit there wagging my tail.
I would like to roll a stealth, or if you want to, you could roll investigation or something. I don't know. I would like to roll a stealth, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. That's a 15. Or no, that's a 19.
So my investigation was only 15. So yes, you get past him.
You notice he's not in his tent.
He's just gonna sit there and wait.
And as Lila gets the response back, she'll look at Mikhail. Well, Renesmee said the kid is doing well, a bit skittish, but she's starting to settle in, I guess.
It's good. I'm glad. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And he's going to... He didn't set up his tent, so he's gonna sleep under the stars.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Forrest, roll a perception check for me.
Oh. 4.
Cool.
No.
What the?
Bah, bah, bah.
Maei, what the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
I kind of need to know.
Okay, I'll text you.
Thank you.
Since no one perceives.
Varis is too busy freaking out.
Too busy trying and failing to go to. He's too busy trying and failing to go to sleep.
I would say Kathos and Lila, like, Kathos is bickering with Lila because she's causing issues. She is not a good roommate. And they're sharing a tent, so.
Oh, great.
There we go.
Oh.
It's not scary or bad.
Who would Mist be hanging out with? I forgot Mist was with you guys.
Probably Bellbottom.
Yeah. Mist is here.
Yeah, you know, Mist will stay with Bellbottom, and Bellbottom decided to stay in the cart.
I imagine Mist is fascinated by the explanation of how his dirt works.
Yes, absolutely. Then Mist is talking about her crazy fruit that does a lot of crazy things. So
crazy fruit.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that as you guys were passing the Empire, it seems like they had started to get a handle after the flood, but there was a lot of water damage.
As expected.
Hmm.
Lovely.
A lot of dead people.
Yeah. But, so as you guys get ready to pack up in the morning, you're about here. You're at this crossroads, kinda. To the left, you know that there's a phylactery, and to the right, you also know that there's a phylactery, but Mikhail knows that the one on the right is where Dimitri is due to drawing the map card from the Deck of Many.
Yep. We're going to the right.
Alright.
Dimitri is more pressing. Varis will not be any other way.
If anyone else has any objections, Mikhail is moving the cart to the right path.
No, Varis wants to go there as well. He won't say anything.
Triton, he contemplates for a moment and then thinks of the alternative and agrees.
Just keeps dropping dead squirrels at Triton's feet. There's now a mound of them.
Oh my god.
No, there's a trail of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Speaking of animals, though, does Anemone still have the wormling with her?
Yeah.
That wasn't
Yes.
left.
Yes.
The wormling is stuck at the Weiss household.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot.
We didn't
about
even
the-
acknowledge that.
I completely forgot about the wormling. So now they have to deal with a baby dragon. Who
That's
is
really funny. I
who
like
is-
to imagine that it's like really feisty and like bites Emil's hand all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sure they find it like after the incident that you told me about.
Yep. Hiding under the bed.
They didn't even know that she had it.
Nope.
No. Oh, it's adorable. Ah, it bit me.
Son of a bitch! My fingers! Okay.
And yeah, as you start heading up the right path, as you get further and further down, the woods start to look a little more decrepit and honestly a little spooky.
Oh, I will say, in the coming days after Varis' conversation with Mikhail, he has eased up significantly and no longer looks like completely emotionless anymore.
Okay. Well, that's a relief. That's something. Not gonna freak everybody out.
Yeah.
Ashton, would you please stop dropping squirrels? Goddamn psychopath!
Just looks at you, blood all over his face. He.
Lila's kind of gonna look over. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything because I assumed that this was like a normal thing, but
Come on,
No,
he's like
it's-
half
it's
dog.
not.
Indulge him.
Also,
It's not.
think
How
about
many
it.
squirrels could you kill in one night?
He tries to count on his hand, but he keeps messing up between 4 and 5.
All right,
Is
give me
this-
the
Is
bag.
this not what you wanted?
Ashton, give me the bag. Yes, I would like dead squirrels, but not like this. All right, Ashton,
Kathos.
give
Is
me the
there
bag.
is there a preferred method in which you would like them to be killed? I thought you weren't picky.
Do you want them cooked with hash browns?
Kathos
No.
looks very uncomfortable.
Just give me the bag. All right,
He hands
Please.
him the bag.
thank you. And he's going to toss the bag off the cart.
Squirrels!
No. He's going to try and hold the
Jumps
bag.
into a bush after them.
Lila's gonna glance at
Mm.
Kathos and then glance at everybody else. Maybe let's ease up on the squirrel killing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I
Fine,
was just
but I'm
going
not
to
going
tell
to be
him.
happy about it.
I mean, what's even the point of getting the bag anymore? I thought half the fun was the chase. They're dead already.
They might still be alive.
No, the fuck, they're not.
Ashton, I saw so many squirrels with entrails sticking out of the stomachs. All right, you got to stop, man. It's not okay. I'm
Well,
all for
those
dead
ones-
squirrels. I'm all for
those
dead
ones are the
squirrels,
ones that
but, like.
Yeah, those were the ones that killed themselves with their swords.
I
Swords?
don't
Screaming
think
something
squirrels-
about, like, dishonor? I don't know.
What?
I don't think squirrels can kill themselves with tiny blades, buddy.
Squirrels know the concept of honor?
I think Ashton just has an active imagination.
Alright.
Okay, no more killing squirrels.
Kathos seems to relax at that statement.
That's just
Okay.
not right, man.
What animal
you
is he
have
going
a-
to after next?
Did you also have a run-in with some particularly nasty squirrels? He's asking Kathos.
Huh? Oh, well, the squirrel god is kind of my patron, so
The squirrel. Mikhail's gonna roll intelligence to see if he if he remembers this in any of his readings.
he's talked about it multiple times.
Yeah, but it's
He does-
Kathos. Why would Mikhail remember anything he said?
That's so mean.
Damn.
He's
Concern-
Mikhail.
Ashton cracks his knuckles. I always wanted to kill a god.
Please don't. We had a whole thing happen already. It's
Okay, yeah, he does remember. He's like, oh right.
Off-demand Hispanic man is here.
It's
Yes.
not really on demand.
Well,
Look, I had to be Hispanic somewhere else cleaning coils, but have no fear, the other DM is here, the boyfriend, the on-demand Hispanic man ready to make people sad.
All
He's the
right.
unpracticed for somebody else, so he was a bit late.
Yeah, sorry, I had to be on a rooftop at it was like 90 something degrees.
Yup.
Somebody demanded that he be on their roof.
I guess so.
Yep.
All right.
Could we please drop the conversation of squirrels?
All right.
Thank you.
Don't touch Mist. Who's touching Mist?
That's Mist?
I have to use that as Mist. I don't have another token.
I forgot.
That was me. That was me.
God damn it!
Oh shit!
I'm taking that away.
I just didn't realize I could control them.
All right.
Oh shit.
Stop. Stop.
The callback, baby!
No.
Sorry, it's all falling apart.
It's all falling apart. Okay.
Of course it's when the minority gets here. Sorry.
Babe.
Oh my god.
All right. As you guys continue down the trail, I'm just gonna, because you guys are in the cart, I'm gonna move you up here. Something will start to shamble its way out of the woods.
Do we see like the rustling of trees and bushes before we see it?
Yeah.
Alright. Mikhail is immediately setting up. He's preparing a spell. I just gotta figure out which one.
Varis pulls out one of his short swords.
Triton's gonna call out, "Halt! Who goes there?"
And like slowly turns to look at Triton like, is this guy fucking serious?
He looks at you.
Must have been the wind.
He looks at you and shrugs like, "What?"
So,
You know, I took an arrow to the knee. Before then, I was an adventurer like you.
Right next to Triton, you'll see fucking Bill just putting out his hand in a stop motion, like trying to emphasize Triton.
As you guys are doing that, just a plain old zombie is gonna walk out there dressed in a nice tux for some reason. And they have a little hat, and they stop and they look at you.
Oh!
Oh my gosh, he's so dapper.
I want its clothing, let's kill it.
Agreed, let's kill it.
Bell. Thank
No,
you, Bell, for
wait,
saying what I was
stop.
thinking.
I want to see if he talks. Hang on.
Alright, let's see if he talks.
He like looks at it. Can you talk?
I'm half tempted to just have it speak coherent English.
No!
I'm the mighty zombie.
My name is Rob. Rob Zombie.
No! Alright,
Oh my god.
Oh shit! I have that guy's poster.
the
Did he
zombie...
work on some sort of holiday production?
Yeah, indeed.
The zombie will take a moment, but then you kind of hear a word, but it doesn't sound right. Like, like, it's almost like this zombie's vocal cords are damaged.
Never mind.
Well, it's obviously doesn't have a conscience, so we can kill it.
And then
Whoa, wait a
holds
minute.
out. It lifts up its hand as it holds out a nicely done up invitation.
Guys, we get to go. Oh my god, guys, we get to go to a zombie wedding. He like takes it.
Oh shit! I'd love to.
That groan was in character, by the way.
Yeah.
On
Mikhail does not want to do anything.
Isn't
Who
a
is
wedding
so
where babies
popular?
are made?
No, the wedding is.
No.
That would be the honeymoon, Ashton.
What's a honeymoon?
He opens the letter.
So it seems to be a invitation to Lady Lenora's manor. We are expecting you.
Who?
Lady
Yeah, but I
Lenora.
must realize this to the rest of the party
No,
before being like...
that was
Okay.
in character.
Yeah.
Mikhail's like, who?
Yeah, Varis realized the rest of the party before being like, I'm getting a sense of deja vu, and I don't like it. Oh well, probably nothing. Let's go.
Wait a minute. Who's Lenora? And why?
Who
why is she
fucking
inviting
cares?
us
It's probably
here?
free food there. It sounds fun.
We were handed an invitation to a manor by a dead guy in a suit.
And you're gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Does it
Well-
have the directions to the manor on the invitation?
Maybe on the back or something. He like flips it over.
He goes like, trying to say left, right, left.
What's that, boy? What are you trying to show us?
So the zombie
Timmy fell in the well.
the zombie makes a kind of follow me motion and just starts walking down the path, like shambling.
Oh, I guess it's
we'll-
actually kind of close.
We'll
Let's go this way.
slowly roll in the cart behind him. As we're following him, Mikhail is gonna start feeling a slight sense of dread. Not to burst anyone's bubble, but Dimitri is in the location we're headed.
Perfect. That's good. We were probably going to be going here anyways. They're just showing us a shortcut.
Why would they do that, though?
He like ponders for a minute. Fuck if I know.
Mikhail, you do have a valid point. I kind of agree with you.
They were expecting us. So if Dimitri resides near Lenora's house, there's a possibility that he could ambush us.
How could he do that? You know exactly where he is.
I have the general location. He might have moved from the several days ago since I've used a scrying spell, or had the map card.
Ugh.
I don't just have
Damn, the deck of
truth
many
like
things
on him.
ain't shit, huh?
Mikhail gives Varis a glare.
You like, unlike before, where he would like normally just like brush it off and just laugh it off, he like actually looks a little bit sheepish and then looks down to his side.
Oh my god.
Well, Mikhail, if it makes you feel any better, you guys did take him down once, and you know he's kind of a coward from what I've seen of him. I mean, how hard how hard can it be to take him down again?
Don't
Well-
fucking say that.
I was thinking if me and Lila could, if you lot head into the manor, me and Lila could scout around and possibly set up our own ambush.
I as well. I like to think that I'm pretty good at doing that sort of thing. I've been doing it since I was a kid.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I don't want to take chances with him.
You know, Varis, I've had this question on my mind for a little while. You know, all of this wouldn't have really happened had you killed him after the first conflict. Why did you spare him?
Well, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't think that he'd be able to fucking up and disappear when all of his limbs were broken, but that's just me. I'm
I mean,
not
he
making the
is-
same mistake again.
He is a vampire.
Yeah, but we made sure that he was dry. Like, his regeneration couldn't keep happening.
Yeah, I mean, he was really heavily injured. I assumed that he wouldn't be able to up and disappear. To be honest, I actually think he didn't. I
We
think it
kept
might
cutting
have
off
been
his
someone
fingers.
else.
We kept cutting off his fingers and watching them regrow, then cut them off again until they stopped regrowing. Those fingers were tasty.
Well,
In
anyway,
any case, it's in the past, and we're not going to be making the same mistake again.
I want more fingers.
Mist
Agreed,
looks a bit
and
terrified.
this time- This time I'll actually.
Who looks
I'll
a bit
actually help you
terrified?
out.
Missed.
Oh. What about Kathos and Lila?
Kathos is trying to block out the conversation, and Lila is just strumming away, not actually paying attention.
I'm gonna pretend I don't hear any of this.
Yeah.
Mikhail kind of looks over at Mist and is like, he gives this look of like a shrug, like he's trying to apologize without saying anything.
Mist is gonna look at her own hands, be like, Mist could have actually gotten Mist's fingers cut off.
Train's gonna hear that and look over him. No. You don't have to worry about any of that. It's gonna be okay. It's all right. He's gonna start trying to caress Mist's head.
Don't
Would we have
touch
any
her.
reason to do that? It wouldn't be fun if it was with Mist.
Don't touch her. She's probably terrified, and also she's an adult.
Okay, he recoils.
Mist finds this very
Sorry.
demeaning.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Sorry, miss, but yeah. You didn't torture me for years and make me into a pet, so yeah, I'm not gonna take your fingers.
You're just a fruit shopkeeper. Why on earth would we have purpose to cut off your fingers, even if you did have valuable information?
Mist does not have a lot of good interactions with humans.
Well,
You know, after the last time we visited, I can understand that.
Fair point.
Although technically a lich isn't a human. But I wouldn't put it past them to blame us for that.
I'd rather move on from this conversation. Let's continue forward.
And
We're following the zombie as we're having this conversation. There's some awkward silence.
as you all approach the manor, you'll see a big wall and a nice gate open, and they like more zombies and like demons show up, and they stop the cart.
Demons!
And like they're taking care of the horses and like offering to take any luggage. Like this is like the VIP treatment.
Letting them touch any of my stuff. It's my stuff.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'd rather like to keep my backpack on me.
As you wish.
I think this is close enough. I'm going to go and scout around the area if anyone else would like to join.
okay.
Come on, Lila.
Out
Kathos is gonna walk off with Lila.
loud and everything. Alright. Into the belly of the beast, I suppose.
Yes, let's go forward.
So it's me, Triton, and Ashton going in. And Belle, I would assume. Maybe Mist.
I would hope so. And
Of course, Bella's there.
what's gonna happen to Mist?
Mist.
As we're walking forward, Mikhail's gonna pause and turn around and look at Mist. Maybe you should wait in the cot.
Mist thinks that's a good idea.
Yeah, before Varis leaves, he's gonna go, if anyone asks where I am, just say I'm using the bathroom.
We're doomed.
We're gonna be fine, Mikhail. It's not all bad.
Yeah, you're right. I should.
I mean, look at this place. Look at all these servants. They're being so nice to us.
Does Ashton recognize this place?
No.
Okay.
You guys should have control over your tokens.
Oh, right, we're on a map now. Hold
You're
on.
on a map.
Must have fucking up.
What? Are you coming? You coming,
This
Mikhail?
won't work.
Yeah, sorry. I was just drawing.
The map
This is
no work
huge.
for me.
Oh my god.
It's a big map, so that might be why. But I'm just gonna have Belle. I'll move Belle for you, babe.
Babe, what about the other thing?
He's gonna look
I'll
around in the
stream
immediate-
for you.
It's a big map.
As he's going to be looking around in the immediate area wherever he goes to check and see if there's any guards or zombies or any other people who could see him.
There's a few people walking around, but they don't seem to pay you any mind.
He's just gonna keep walking until someone tells him to stop.
Well, that's interesting.
That's a wall.
There's a
That's a
giant,
wall. You
Yeah,
just
he's
giant
walking
red-
through the wall.
You cannot walk
Vestibule.
through the wall.
You can't
I walk
walk
through
through
walls.
20 in strength says otherwise.
Mikhail is taking his time kind of looking around. He's never been in a place this nice before. I mean, he's been in places almost as nice as this, but, you know, for stealing purposes.
It's very,
Doors or
kept.
windows?
So, you see
Window.
these red tassel thingies? These are windows with curtains.
Oh, got
These are doors. Okay.
Yes.
Ashton's gonna use his dog nose to see if he picks up on anything.
Like what?
Any familiar smells, anything.
Maybe like you would probably get a hint of Dimitri, but it's clear that he's not here at the moment.
I will relay that.
Actually, no, Varis is going to actually be kind of a half-decent person this time. He's going to go to the other two and say, I'm going to try and see if there's an opening where I can have a look inside.
Alright, Lila's going to be looking around the other side of the main building. I'm going to be scouting out around here.
He nods and then goes back. And he's going to tentatively try and open this door and see if there's anyone inside of here.
The door opens, and as you, like, as you open the door, you'll see, like, some zombies practicing dancing.
Well, nothing of interest in here. He laughs a little bit before shutting it. Moves over to the other door and opens it. Just a creak for both of these.
Ooh. 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 Hold on.
This one actually matters.
Yeah, this one matters. Babe.
But yeah, he's going to be trying to stealthily do this.
Did you make Lenora's sheet? I forget.
I did.
Okay, could you send that to me? The link?
Yep.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Roll stealth or sleight of hand for me.
Stealth is better. Dirty 20, but I rolled a 5.
I mean, it's still a dirty 20.
Yep. I have a plus 15.
Jesus Christ.
Plus 15?
Yup.
Holy shit!
I have a 20 in dexterity, and it's doubled because of expertise.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, plus 5. Yeah, I guess I have a 20 dexterity and a 5 precision bonus is doubled, so yeah, it's plus 15.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the sheet.
I did it, and that's nothing to my boy Damon with a plus 17.
Yeah, that's true.
As Mikhail's looking around, he's also trying to look around for the initial zombie who led them to the manor.
He seems to have gone back to work.
Okay.
In the meantime, Triton is also wandering around, and he stumbles upon an unlocked room, and he finds himself in the first floor's library,
Yep.
perusing books.
Varis, as you open the door, you don't seem to be noticed, as you see a lady who is sitting at this table, seeming to gossip with, like, a servant that seems to be standing right next to her or something. But she seems a bit agitated.
Seems interesting. He's going to slowly move into the room and try and eavesdrop.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
He's gonna slither under one of the tables.
Give me another
Slither.
stealth.
Like the
snake.
Grinch.
Yeah, like the Grinch. That's exactly what I was thinking of when he slithers around all the presents.
Yeah.
Give me another stealth.
You got it. How does a 26 sound?
Yeah, you still go unnoticed, and She okay. I just don't get it. I'm such a good host. I don't understand. This is really agitating. And he's not back with the groceries either. This is the worst day of my life. Besides when I died.
Mikhail's finally gonna choose a door to look through. And it's this one, obviously.
Are you trying to sneak a peek, or are you just opening it?
No, I'm just kind of opening it and poking my head in. If no one's in there, I'm gonna leave.
No, this is the Great Hall. You're gonna see Lenora, and if you roll a high enough perception, maybe you'll see Varis too.
Sure, I'll roll perception. It'd be funny. That was a 17.
Nope.
Nope.
But Lenora will actually look over as she sees the door open, and she stands up as, like, she clasps her hands together. Oh, our first guest! Look at that! They got the invitation! As she kind of, like, talks to the servant next to her. Come in! Don't be afraid! Come in!
I didn't get here!
Are you the owner of this residence?
My name is Lenora. That would be me. It's a pleasure to meet you. I already know who you are, Mikhail Ravenwood.
He's gonna stop in his tracks. Right.
Someone at the table's like, what the fuck?
You know who I am.
I do.
So she give you the invitation.
Mikhail gets caught off guard because he didn't see Ashton come in, so he kind of looks over and
He was like right behind you the entire time.
He was so quiet. He's usually never quiet.
We're in a fancy place. I can't be Ashton right now.
Okay.
And that must be Ashton.
Hello.
Hello. Now
I'm not
where's
allowed to kill squirrels anymore.
Now, where's the rest of your group? I know there's more of you.
They're around here. I think they're just amazed by this estate.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I've kept it well for the last 100 years.
Are you Elven by chance?
No.
He
dear.
kind of like tries to.
She's going to smile a little bit and you'll see the fangs.
Right. Of course. And Mikhail's just gonna kind of stand there and fold his arms as he kind of waits for the rest of the party to show up.
This might take a little
Meanwhile-
long. As she's gonna clap her hands and, like, a zombie will shamble in from, like, the outside and look at her. Go fetch the others for them, why don't you? And then the zombie is gonna shamble out this door to collect Belle first, because Belle's in the hallway. And after the zombie drops off Belle at the Great Hall, is going to go get Triton in the library.
Oh, hello. Do you need? Oh, you. Oh, I see. Sorry. And he's gonna go out this door. He's like, over here. All right. Yep. All right. Yep. I'm on my way. It's a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Good day. And he slams the door. It's like, oh my god. What a
And
creep.
Triton. Looks like the set is almost complete. We're still
Hello,
missing
everyone.
one.
What I miss?
You're going to
Well.
see Lenora standing there.
Hello, miss.
That would be our hostess.
It's Lenora, right? Miss Lenora?
That would be correct.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
But we are missing somebody. She's going to take a book out of her, out of this little side bag that she seems to have and flip through it.
Varis is under the table, kicking his feet like a schoolgirl.
What spell should
hold on.
I use?
Ashton is going to nudge Mikhail, and he's going to say, "Wow, that zombie's really dedicated."
That would be Jeremiah. He just came back from vacation. Very exciting.
What?
Did they get
Oh.
vacation?
They
Do you have
do.
a 401k?
They get
Do you have a health plan?
It's a 401k, Ashton.
Do they have worker benefits?
They have worker benefits, yes.
Do they have? Do they have
we
free
sign
dental?
up? Like, yeah.
Are they sentient enough to care about worker benefits?
I don't know.
Zombie go on vacation.
Those lucky bastards.
Can I get a vacation? Master, I want a vacation. Master, hey, master.
Mikhail's kind of tuning Ashton out as he's watching Lenora. She's going through a book. I'm assuming it's a spell book.
Mm-hmm. It's very nicely decorated. It has some nice gold, kind of etching in it.
Mikhail grimaces as he thinks about his own spellbook, which is a literal fucking dumpster fire compared to that.
Or I was like looking, flipping through the book, like, what's she possibly going to do?
And she's going to cast a spell. You're going to see a wave of dark purple magic. And then
I'm gonna cast Counterspell.
My God.
So I'm gonna need you to make me a
Ashton
con
will
save.
draw his greatsword.
How are you going to explain that? It's a cast counterspell for no reason.
No. Listen. If the counterspell goes off, I have dialogue prepared.
I see. Oh, if it doesn't actually work, do they not know?
that's a
No, they know.
that's a 17.
Shit.
And she's going to look directly at where Varis is hiding. You can come out now, dear. No use hiding under there.
Like, jolts up and hits his head on the table. Doc!
Thought I spelled bitch.
Hey,
He like gets out from under the table. That's some cheap trick.
It's called a spellbook, dear. I'm sure you would have been used to it by now since you have your own wizard.
Jabs his short sword into the table and sits down.
God. Yeah, ruin the fine upholstery in front of our houses, why don't you?
It's important Italian maple.
It's mahogany. Mahogany. Ashton's gonna
Actually,
see Varis
Homebrew.
do this, and he's gonna look over at Mikhail while he's holding the greatsword.
Mikhail's gonna shake his head no.
His ears droop.
And then she's going to look at Mikhail. I admire you for attempting to stop my spell, but really, there's no need to worry. Not yet, anyway, until one of you inevitably does something stupid.
Ashton just waves.
You can't blame me, though. Unknown spells can be a real pain in the side.
Oh yeah, they hit you like a meteor.
Oh. She kind of puts a hand over her mouth as she tries not to laugh.
You heard about that.
Dear, I saw it. What an event.
They beat up a meteor.
My dear, I believe that meteor beats you up more than anything.
Yeah, but my friends are still alive, so I win. I'm
That's
walking,
fair.
it's not.
No. I knew you'd come this way.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna kill your boyfriend.
Who? We don't know that yet.
Oh yeah, he's definitely been in here, by the way.
My boyfriend.
I can
Him?
I,
Are you speaking
I'll be honest.
of Dimitri?
Yeah, he's a friend and he's a boy, so he's a boyfriend.
That's
Oh.
not how that works, Ashton.
Gods above.
Wait,
What do
do
you
they
mean
know
that's
it?
not how that works? Okay, explain it in great detail.
Varis like looks at
Ashton, you're my friend, and you're a boy. That does not make us boyfriends.
It doesn't? So you don't
No,
care about me?
That makes us friends. No boy attached.
Then what's a boyfriend?
I'll explain later.
Okay.
Varis looks at Mikhail like, wait a minute, they know each other?
I had brushed her off initially, but yes, she's been in his vicinity the last time that I was aware of his presence.
Shit.
And he's been in this house. I could smell him.
Although, frankly, I hadn't presumed their relationship to be of that nature. I figured he just ran to his sire for help, since he got his shit pushed in.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense.
You are.
Guess he's just a little lapdog now.
You are misconstruing
Have I that right?
this.
Ashton pouts at that statement.
Oh, you do not know the true history of this stupid vampire lord.
Oh, well, go on. Feel free to enlighten me.
I shall. Dimitri was actually the one who turned me back in the day.
I'm sorry.
That's somehow even more pathetic. Oh my god.
And he's lucky to even be allowed in the main house. After all the shit he's done.
He wasn't allowed in the main house. Not this main house, but his main house.
That must be a specific level of desperation.
He came
begs the
crawling
question.
to me. He had half of his limbs were of no use to him anymore. They had to drag him through the
There's a
door.
satisfied smirk on his face.
Yeah, Mikhail kind of
Amazing.
smiles at that too.
Ashton waves again.
Well, that begs the question, why the hell are you even bothering inviting us here then?
Well, unfortunately, I made a deal. He will be my servant for the next, I believe we agreed 2,000 years. But he has quite the gripe with you, as she looks at Varis. You piss off a lot of people, you know that, right?
Oh, I'm fully aware.
Myself
I'm glad that I seemed
included.
to piss him off the most, though. That was the intended effect I was trying to do.
He's not the only one you pissed off. This poor dear over here. And she kind of, like, gestures to the servant that she was talking to earlier, but they are wearing, like, full armor, helmet, and all. She has quite the gripe with you, too.
She?
She?
Yes.
Varis, like, realizes something and is like, oh no.
My dear, you can take the helmet off. No use hiding it anymore. And she does so, and you will see a little bit more decrepit version of Cora as she glares all of you down.
You know, I
Mikhail's
really
eyes
thought you would have
widen.
disappeared by now, considering you were conjured using magic.
Triton's fist drops.
You believe she was
Snap.
conjured with magic? What, like she's some sort of construct?
Ah, you came out of the deck.
Cora.
The deck. Oh, my. Oh, I see. You all. That's where. Okay. My deck.
Yeah, I can talk to plants now.
Wait a minute, yours?
My deck. My beautiful, beautiful deck. Quite mischievous, isn't it?
Jesus fucking Christ, how did it end up where it was?
It
If
ran
you're
off.
all the way... What, did it
Has
fucking grow legs? Wait, we all said that at the same time?
Hell if I know. I
I'm
gave it
supposed to have the
magic,
stupid
and-
comments.
Well, it disappeared. It wanted to do its own thing, and frankly, it supplies me with plenty of gossip all the time.
You're not insinuating what I think you're insinuating, are you?
I know so much about all of you, it's not even funny.
Boris, like, grips the short sword that's inside of the table right now.
I can give an example. If you'd like.
Sure, make my day.
She's gonna point at Triton. You.
Triton's approaching. He's approaching the table, focused on Cora. Like, Cora, what happened to you? I saw you die.
She doesn't seem to answer you, and Lenora is going to kind of do a small step in front of the next chair. My dear, she's a revenant now.
No.
She's a
What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything. It's all the deck. She's gonna point at Varis, and you drew the card.
He thinks for a moment. Fuck, I drew so many cards that day, I can't really remember.
It was death,
Can-
wasn't it?
Can we turn her back?
Her soul is beyond salvation. The only way to help her now would be to either let her kill the poor guy, or he kills her permanently somehow. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. The gossip, the most important part. You, pointing at Triton, you have quite a bit of fears, don't you? The darkness, ghosts, beholders. Death of your friends and family is such a cliche, though all of you seem to have that. Ooh, and
Well, yeah.
your father.
What of it?
That one's
What do you
juicy.
know? What do you know about my dad?
My dear, I know everything about all of you, from as far as you picked up that deck.
Guys, I don't really like this.
Next one!
Oh, come on, she's talking out of her ass. Of course she knows things if the deck is some sort of recording device.
The deck isn't some sort of eavesdropping stone or anything like that.
That's what she's insinuating. And we've been carrying it on us this entire fucking time.
No,
So
dear.
were you watching when I peed on it?
It has been...
You did what?
Nothing.
That deck has been feeding me information. It's as sentient, non-sentient as half these servants. But, if you really want to test what I know, and she's gonna point at Varis. Come a little closer, dear. I don't think you want me to say this one out loud.
Oh, you seem awfully confident. Fine.
I'm very confident.
He moves over.
And she is going to whisper...
He, like, smiles and leans over.
She's going to whisper into his ear the biggest secret, you know?
The one.
The one.
He had, like, you know, because it is like fiddling with it. He had taken the short sword out of the table and brought it with him. And at the comment, his face goes pale and he drops it to the ground absent-mindedly.
And she's
What
going...
the fuck do you know about that?
I told you. I know.
He moves to, like, grab her arm. I don't know if she does anything in response.
She doesn't. She lets him.
Ooh, do me next.
I did not utter a word of that to anyone. How could you possibly know about that?
Not so much a skeptic anymore, huh?
He's a bunch of thoughts run through his mind, but he thinks better of all of them and just slams his fist down on the table and goes to pick up the short sword and go back to where he was sitting.
Do me.
Oh, poor Ashton. But if you insist...
He just sits there wagging his tail expectantly.
You are afraid of being alone. and being unloved, and frankly, you're worried if you constantly aren't happy around the people you care for that they're going to leave you behind.
Yeah, and? Oh, tell me about my past. Tell me about my past.
I don't know too much about your past, but trust me when I say. Dimitri, I got that a little bit of revenge for you, dear. He treated you terribly.
His fingers were really tasty.
And Mikhail, dear, I don't know where you're running off to.
She's gonna freeze in place.
She kind of has a smile on her face as, like, her arms are a little crossed. Well, aren't you curious what I know?
I think I'd rather not know.
Is the only point of us coming here to piss us off, or do you actually have something of value to produce here?
No. Just waiting, mainly.
What?
Well, we have another guest we're waiting for. But I would like to touch on something, as the group does seem a bit small, from what I was told anyway. You didn't want to bring the child around? Such a smart girl.
Would choose
First looks like he wants to say something, but he
Yeah.
hesitates. He can't really find the words.
I would choose your next words very carefully. We are all fiercely protective of her.
I don't doubt it. She's very smart and aptitude with magic at her age. It's just a shame you didn't bring her along.
You know that it was for the best.
Well, she would not have been harmed if she were here. She's far too precious. Far too powerful.
And she's with someone far more powerful than us, too.
If you're talking about the old group that went against Strahd. Sure, they're powerful. I don't doubt it. But that is not my concern.
And what is?
It's just a shame. Such a waste of magic and potential.
Guys, what are we doing here?
We were looking for Dimitri. That's what we were doing here.
Is he this supposed next guest that you're talking about?
What are we doing in this room? We need to find him. Let's get out of here.
As you are speaking, you'll hear loud footsteps in the background. Bang, bang, bang. You'll hear the door creak behind you. You'll see a metal mask completely shrouded in black, with long, flowing hair coming out, with red eyes piercing in the middle. In a butler's outfit and a collar around his neck. Mistress, I have brought the milk, the eggs, the bacon, and you.
Dude's just gonna point and laugh. He's gonna keep pointing and laughing and walking up towards him.
He laughs so hard that he falls like off of his chair and is like rolling on the floor. Oh my god! Oh, this made everything worth it. Oh, you look ridiculous.
I like your suit. It looks very nice on you.
It really is a lapdog.
Okay, I forgive you, Lenore.
What I wouldn't do to relive this moment hundreds of times over.
Oh, this is far better than you just dying. How does it feel to be someone's bitch?
Mistress, may I finally have my prize?
I have expected you to just go off without a command. But, as promised, go ahead.
Good. As from his arm, you'll see a hole starting to form in the middle of his palm as blood starts to form into an incoherent shape at first, but it starts to take mass. It becomes solid, red, long. As it seems that his new...
Ashton is immediately going to activate his boots and shoulder check Dimitri, going 200 feet per every 6 seconds.
Damn, I was moving.
Be a strength?
Just a straight strength, or do you want athletics?
Athletics. Give me athletics. It'll be opposed athletics.
Okay. Because of the 200 feet per second movement, do I get advantage?
I would say Dimitri is not used to someone moving close to his speed at all.
That's 22 miles an hour.
Okay, so 29.
Alright. That is a natural 20 for a 37. He dodges.
Holy shit!
The rest of you really don't need to attack him. He's only here for Varis.
I've waited so long for this. To think someone could make me hate them as much as Claude.
Are you
As he
actually
starts-
monologuing right now?
You know how much I love the monologue.
Yeah, he really does. It is super annoying.
Can you take this outside already before you destroy my manor?
Fine.
Varis moves out
As
to the
he'll-
carpet.
He'll, start to speed blitz everyone in the thing as he goes to grab Varus's neck.
Yeah, Varis is already on his guard. He's gonna try and defend himself.
Me, acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics I will do. How does a 34 sound?
The fact that he got a 35 is crazy.
Are you dead ass?
Dead ass, because he was going for a straight athletics roll and he rolled a 19 instead.
Holy shit.
So he'll grab you by,
Alrighty.
this isn't doing any damage.
Mhm.
Grabs you by the neck, and you both fly through the room, crashing against the wall, and it breaks. You are now in the wooded area. Just you and Dimitri.
Alright, we're putting you outside.
I'm glad to see that I have gotten this reaction out of you, you son of a bitch.
And I want you to see what you did to me. As he removes the mask, you'll see a horrid scar coming from his right lip all the way to his ear and also extending to his eye. It looks grotesque. I could barely heal from this, but I guess I should thank you.
Yeah, you should. I think this look suits you a lot more.
You're the
You
reason
would
why.
try to keep up with him.
You can do that.
Yeah, at 200 feet
Yeah.
movement speed, I would, or 100 feet or walking speed, I'm pretty sure I can.
That's if Lenora lets you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just gonna watch as and the Revenant Knight actually jumps through after, going to presumably help Dimitri or just go after Varis herself. And Lenora's gonna look at the hole in her wall. This is gonna take so long to fix. I'm gonna have to deny Dimitri's vacation.
Oh, Cora, wait.
Why the fuck does he get vacation?
She
Train's
has
gonna-
great benefits.
Train's gonna
They
make
even have
another
dental.
Train's
I
gonna
mean,
make
yeah,
another.
my canines have look so white.
Train's gonna make another hole in the wall next to the hole that was already made by Cora, and he's gonna chase after Cora.
It's Looney Tunes ass shit.
Lenora's eye is going to twitch. As she rubs her temples.
Yeah, Ashton would like to attack Dimitri with the greatsword.
Go ahead.
But
put
first,
us in-
he would like to rage.
Okay.
Shouldn't we roll for combat?
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, we're
that's
gonna.
all gonna
This
be
is gonna be the.
initiative.
Starting up.
Because
But
I
right-
thought that Ashton was the free turn, because he...
Yeah,
he
so
Yeah,
straight
that would
up-
be.
all
Oh, yeah,
before
true,
any of that
Before
happens.
combat starts, Varis does want to do one thing.
Okay.
He's going to have a look at Dimitri with a smug look on his face. If you really thought I was going to let you get away with getting the jump on me, as he pulls the time stop tarot card out from his pockets as it burns to cinders and he activates it. You got another thing coming.
Okay, aura for aura.
I forget what
Fucking
that...
forgot!
I forgot that he had that too!
So yeah, he's gonna use his time stop card.
Alright.
Zawardo!
He's going aura for aura with this guy.
Alright. I guess that would technically be a free turn because it's before we're initiating.
Yep. So, what is it? Time stop itself gives me an amount of turns equal to a d4, if I'm not mistaken. Let me read the description. Yeah, 1d4 plus 1 turns in a row.
Alright.
So let's roll the d4. Only one, of
Sick.
course, so I get 2 turns.
Use your inspiration.
I could use my inspiration on this, that's true.
Yeah, if
I
you
thought it
want.
only worked for D20 dice.
I think it does. Only work for d20 dice. Either way, I'm fine with
I
it
don't
only
know.
being 2. So ends if one of the actions used during this period or any effects that you create during this period affects a creature other than you or an object being worn or carried by someone other than you. So this is pretty much purely just aura farming to get out of grapple.
Okay.
Oh, he threw you on the ground. You were out of grapple immediately.
Yeah.
He's
was
out of
s-
prone.
He's still
Out of throne.
He's still trying to monologue.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah, he's
see it
going to.
as the
By the way,
time
what's going to
stop
happen, I will
activates.
say, is
Yeah.
he's going to. Dimitri's going to see Varis after the card disappears, just instantly vanish, and within the same second, appear behind him and slash him across his chest with the short sword.
Mhm.
I would say that it has advantage
Because it's time
He's
stop.
not
because
prepared
I'm going
for it.
before him.
Yeah. Alright, everyone roll initiative. You two take your attacks. We'll call those free, the free thing.
Okay, so
Let me roll
here's
my
the
initiative,
attack.
yeah.
But
That's
21
23 on
hit?
initiative.
before we do that, as I'm adding everybody into the thing. Lenore is going to look at Mikhail. We're not fighting, dear, are we? That would be a
You and
real
I?
test. No. Yes. Or any of the little friends that you have hidden around this place.
It wasn't initially on the plan, no. From my understanding, you're not the one with the phylactery.
Oh, that's unfortunate. As I am, actually.
Is there any chance I could maybe avoid a terrible lashing and convince you to hand
The
it over
21
willingly?
hit him.
Yes.
You
Okay.
don't believe that you
Sure.
could fight me?
I'd rather not. I need to fight Dimitri, after all. I have a vendetta to settle with him.
That's smart. Though, I don't do trades in the typical way. I trade in gossip, word of mouth.
First attack is a 23.
Mine
Well,
is
it's
an
impossible
18.
to satiate your appetite considering you already know everything about me.
Or
Oh, no, no. These are secrets not to me, as I already know, but to usually the one the secret is pertaining to. Like that little secret you're keeping about your
That
sister.
counts as a natural 20 because of my fighter.
Mikhail's going to go a little bit rigid at that as he kind of just locks eyes with her and doesn't say anything. But it's visually obvious that he is not happy.
Struck a nerve. But
So that one does 32.
But that's around what the
75
parameters
total.
would be.
So if you already know about that, then what would be the purpose in me saying it aloud?
Not to me, dear, to her.
She's all the way back in New Crest Hill.
Oh, they didn't tell you. That's cute. Oh, poor dear tried to use a teleportation scroll. It fizzled out, but I helped.
You helped.
I did. And I had her around here somewhere, but then she ran off. A bit irritated that I couldn't find her. I'm such a good host.
So you don't know where she is.
Not
The
at
people in
moment.
charge of protecting her don't know where she is. And none of us know where she is.
She could be around here anywhere, dear.
I need to go find my child.
Good luck with that.
And yeah, now we can go into full turn order.
Ideally, I'm at the top, but considering Dimitri, I think he might just beat a 23 somehow.
Yeah, I need
he
Dimitri.
also rolled a 23.
He also rolled a 23?
Yeah.
So
Oh my god, we're doing a roll-off!
yeah, who has the highest
Alright.
dex?
I have a +5 to my dexterity. I have a 20.
Hey, Varis? You have exactly 1 point higher than him.
Let's go!
Ooh.
I get the first turn on him! That means I get advantage again! Let's go!
I need
Not that it matters, I could probably get flanking easily, but I get to do it for aura purposes.
And then I need Lila's. What's his dex again? Like Dimitri's?
Who? 19 plus 4.
Beats Lila. Okay. I'm just gonna settle for a 19 for her. Okay. Now we can initiate combat. Alright, Varis
Let's
at the
fucking
top
go.
of the order.
I'm gonna fuck this guy up, let's go! Alright, all reliable, we're just gonna attack him 4 fucking times. I know that a 23 hits him and be a crit. Nope. Sneak attack because I have advantage. That is 22 on the first attack. Second attack. That's a 19, so that's a crit. I don't need to roll any of the other ones. That is 21 doubled to 42 for the second attack. He's going to burn his... Where is it? He's going to burn his not second wind. He's going to burn his action surge to take another action to attack again. Okay, glad I have advantage because that's a nat 1. 26 hits. That's 21 damage on the third attack. He's going to use Shackles of Bloodletting, taking 1d4 damage. Takes 2. Going to 98. And a 24 hits. And that is 27 damage on the fourth attack. And that's his turn.
Alright. Dimitri's turn.
Hello of you. It really seems like you've gotten slower after all this time.
Oh, really? Funny. Lenora, it wasn't our deal that you dealt with these rich while I get what was mine.
The deal was I let you get your revenge. That was the deal.
A little bit of help wouldn't, be so bad.
Instruct the knight then. I don't have to do everything for you. Clearly, you can handle things on your own.
This is why we broke up centuries ago.
Oh my god, you two were dating.
Ew.
And then he killed me.
You're still around, aren't you?
You came to me. Remember that.
As he completes what he was doing during his monologue, rips off his shirt. Whoa!
Damn.
His
I didn't
shirt
know you liked Varis that much.
gets ripped off because he's ready to just go band for band right now.
Ape shit. Let's go.
As he turns around. I've been wondering how good your feeble fear would taste as he goes in to bite you. Tell me, does a 25 hit?
25 does in fact hit. I only have 17 AC.
That is 16 damage.
I'll take it. Well, I think I will have that with my reaction, so I'll take 8.
And he's going to be swinging recklessly. His next attack, so he has advantage. Yep, a 24 definitely hits.
24 absolutely hits, yeah.
So as he raises his arm, the sword made of blood comes down, striking you, doing approximately 10 damage.
Youch.
Can't have that one.
But hold on. Remember, sneak attack.
True.
I thought sneak attack only worked if he had advantage. Oh,
He does
wait,
have
reckless
advantage.
attack. Dum.
Yep. So that's an extra 22 points of damage
Ouch.
on top of what he just did. And he really, really didn't like what you did to him, so he's gonna
No shit.
take a breath. And let me see, it's a 1d10. And he breathes out. As you start to see his wounds starting to heal. So 9 plus 4. He's taking a breather. He got an extra 13 hit points back. And that'll be his turn for now.
Alright. Ashton.
Alrighty then. So Ashton, he is already enraged. What else can he do? What does a barbarian do?
He attacks.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask you for permission.
Oh no, you don't need to do that.
Yeah. So once again, when Ashton goes into his rage, his face elongates. He does grow bigger. Muscles kind of bulge out. Becomes more wolf-like. And he is going to reckless attack. How long does the boots last for?
I would say a turn. Well, how does it works exactly like the boots, but it just does damage to you and does a little extra stuff. The heals.
Okay, so they don't last very long. It's just one turn.
I believe the regular boots of speed work like that, right?
Let me see here.
Ask the guy who wears them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Varis.
Boots of speed, you need to use a bonus action to activate them and deactivate them.
Well, how long do they last?
They last for a combined total of 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. So there's 10 minutes.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure because he needs to take an extra D10 of damage then.
D10. All right.
Okay, so an extra 2 damage on the last attack. Alright, so his first attack, rolling with advantage. That's a natural 20.
By the way, you technically didn't have the reckless attack since he already reckless attacked. That makes him. Everyone have advantage on him. Yeah,
Okay,
everyone
okay.
has advantage.
So I don't need
I
to.
want
Okay.
advantage on him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to recklessly attack.
So my first attack, that is going to be 6, 12 plus 8 is 20, plus 3 is 23, plus another attack. So that would be 43 damage on the first attack. Oh, also, I get additional damage because of brutal critical. Hold on.
That is true.
Oh, I can roll 2 additional damage dice when determining extra damage. Weapon damage dice.
Yes.
So that means I get to roll an additional 2d6. And does that get doubled?
I wouldn't be too sure because
We can
I
just
don't
do
know.
7.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's
43
fine.
plus 7.
This is 50 on the first attack. On the second one, does a 32 hit?
Yes, it does.
So 13 plus 3 from rage, so 16 to 18 on that one. God, I am not doing good on my damage rolls.
That was 18 damage. You don't
Yep.
have the extra D10.
That was with the extra D10.
Really?
Yeah, I was really bad. Oh, I forgot to put on Great Weapon Master.
Well,
Oh.
That's probably why.
That's
that
probably
would be
why.
it.
And then I believe I can, because I am in a frenzy, I can make an extra attack.
Frenzied attack.
Yep, a frenzy attack with my bonus action, and I will Great Weapon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ominous circle that
Nope.
is appearing over there.
Don't worry
Actually,
about
I'm
it.
going to use
Don't
my
worry about
inspiration
it. I'm
on
just
that.
trying to do some math.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
A 19
know-
would. Oh wait, that's right. You have the minus
Minus
when you
5.
use it.
Yep, so I am using my inspiration.
Oh god, this is fucking terrible.
Okay.
Lenora's gonna be like, that's a
So
crazy fight
25
going on
does
over there.
hit.
Yes, it does.
They're gonna get 5 big booms.
Wow. 10, 20 plus 23 plus a d10. So that would be 32.
Oh.
God, that was not a lot of damage. That wasn't even 100 damage.
This is bad.
And that's Ashton's turn.
All
I
right.
can't believe Varis rage
Alright,
baited
so I only-
Dimitri so hard that he hates him equally as much as Claude off one interaction.
All right, so I only have 2 inspirations left.
Dude, you have no idea the pride that a thief holds in their heart, especially one like Mikhail or Dimitri.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive.
He's only ever had his ass beat one other time, and that was by Claude.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Really, this is a masterful rage bait on Varis' part.
That was the end of Ashton's turn?
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. That he can't do anything more than that.
Next is Kathos, because he hears all the commotion going on. Let's see, what's his movement? 30. Okay. Not the circle! I tried to use the circle one time. Like, he's gonna rush out here and he's gonna see the whole commotion going on, like, shit! And, I don't know if he has any spells in his arsenal that can help.
Nothing too far. I didn't make him for far range when I redid his stuff, babe.
Yeah.
I made him for up close big boy damage.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
It's fine. I mean, he has Shield of Faith, but I don't know if that's... Oh, that's in range. He's gonna cast Shield of Faith on Varis, because that's all he can do at the moment.
And a +2 to AC.
Yep.
That might matter.
That might matter.
Maybe.
I'm working on it, babe. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Gotcha, Maei. Gotcha. Alright, so that's the end of Kathos's turn. Now it's Lila's turn. Okay, so here's what happens. There... It's hard to hear over all the the fighting, but there's like some bickering coming over from Lila's area, and a streak of fire shoots past Mikhail through the window.
Oh shit.
Hitting this wall and blasts Lenora back into the wall behind her, just barely missing
No fucking way.
the hole. And Lila's gonna to run over to the now big hole, now as like half of this room is now on fire, and she's gonna be like, oh shit. Kid, what the fuck? And she's gonna look back at the bushes. Told you to use that later, not now. That
The
was
real question is, how the fuck did Lenora not know that they were here?
It's not that she didn't... She's not, like,
Didn't care.
all-knowing.
Yeah, she's...
Let me just roll this
Almost-
damage really quick.
It's almost like you should have been fighting him.
No, basically what happened was she had the ring, and Lila was like, here, I'm gonna put this in here as a just in case, don't fucking use this. And then she used it right away.
Holy shit.
And then I have to roll a dex save for her,
But Lenora gets 5 big booms.
which she fails. On a failed save or a successful. Okay, failed save. So, 40 damage. 40 fire damage.
Hey.
Babe, you're gonna have to put that into Lenora's, because I can't... I don't think I can do that.
40 fire damage?
Yep, 40.
Oh boy.
Let me just add in her token now that we know that she's here.
You show me tokens.
And next is Lenora's turn. As her now nice outfit is ruined as she pushes herself up and she tries to dust herself off as she looks pissed at the fact that half of her house is on fire. Oh, you little shit. And she's going to cast something.
I'm gonna... What's it called? Mind Sliver?
What'd that do again?
If I can find it again. Sorry.
It's alright.
So would Varis have... Question, would Varis have seen this through the hole in the wall?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He also probably...
Where is it?
He probably also would have heard, Lila yelling.
Yeah.
Why can't I find it? Mind Sliver. There it is. You drive a disorienting spike of energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. Oh no, wait, that's not the reaction one. Which one's the reaction one? I have it. Silvery Barbs.
Forget, what does Silvery Barbs do again?
That makes you re-roll something.
You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must roll the d20 and use the
Yeah, if it's a to hit spell,
It's
it
not.
must
It's
be
not.
lower. Yeah.
It's not a
You son of a bitch!
It's not a to hit. She's going to use a 9th level spell.
Oh, 9? Oh my god.
Let me just see something really quick. Yeah, that. She's going to cast.
Oh, oh, oh no.
And as she attempts to cast this at Anemone, Lila directly moves into the way of the spell and takes the hit instead. And that is, let's see, DC 19 Wisdom save.
Shit, my lifeline's in another plane now.
And she failed. So I'm gonna use this as a temporary, as she's no. Oh wait, that doesn't really show up. But she pretty much zaps away, as she is no longer there. And Lenora looks even more pissed as she throws something onto the ground. And that is her turn.
She spent 5 bands on that spell.
Yeah.
Bro,
A rich bitch.
5 bands on L.
she really did. That was 5,000 GP.
Wait, it costs money to cast?
Yeah. She spent 5 bands on that spell.
I would be mad too.
I think Lenora is
Yeah,
rolling
true.
in the dough.
Yeah.
She's been committing tax evasion for at least 500 years.
She's sugar mommy.
And it's not that she is in another plane, it's that she is currently contained in a object.
This is the one. I was thinking of something else.
Theoretically forever.
See, to put into, she was aiming for Anemone, and Lila got in the way.
Yeah.
So she was just going to imprison Anemone because Anemone is useful. Lila, on the other hand, is not that useful to her, so she would have changed it if she was aiming for Lila. But no.
Yeah.
Now Lila is stuck in an object.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's like a marble.
Like a necklace. Triton, now's your chance.
Okay, so during this whole combat thing, I see or Triton sees that Cora is trying to rev up an attack to try and hit. Is she trying to hit Varis?
It looks like that's where she's going to end up going.
Okay, Triton's going to try and hold her back and say, Cora, I don't want to fight you, but I can't let you hurt Varis. Please, let's talk this out.
I need a Revenant sheet up.
You're really trying to talk Najutsu a zombie, huh?
She's not a zombie, she's a revenant.
Whatever, same thing.
It's not. It is not.
Stronger version of a zombie.
Yeah.
Zombies don't have as complex of thoughts as revenants.
All undead are the same anyways.
You watched Warm Bodies?
So no effect.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay.
Why is this a
See if I
chance
can
that this
persuade.
works?
Persuade. I have a minus.
This isn't
1 charisma.
you.
That's an 8. Does an 8?
He's really trying to Steven Universe this shit.
No, it does not. And she is going to... Fuck off. She is going to use Vengeful Glare on Varis.
Hey.
Alright. There we go. Give me a DC 15 wisdom save.
And I have a -2 to this because of my curse.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, that's a 10.
On failure, the target is paralyzed until the Revenant deals damage to it or until the end of the Revenant's next turn. When the paralysis ends, the target is frightened of the Revenant for 1 minute.
My turn!
The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns with disadvantage if it can see the Revenant, ending the frightened condition on itself on a success.
Remind, this fucker ate my turn!
Yeah!
Get fucked, Varis.
God fucking damn it! Oh well.
There, I'm just gonna put that in there, and that's where she's gonna
Okay.
end her turn. Now it's Mikhail's turn!
Oh, yay! Well, I had known what I was gonna do, which was locate creature. But since I know where the creature is, I will, this really puts a wrench in my plans.
Sorry.
All of my plans. Where's the hole in the wall? Right here?
It's like, about 20 feet wide, so it's like, it came through here. Or, well, yeah, so this whole thing, probably.
I'm going to go out and, I hopefully see an anemone.
You do, she... Originally she probably was celebrating the fact that she casted off that big of a spell, but then a little terrified at the fact that Lila straight up disappeared.
Mikhail is going to push his way through the bushes and sit down. Well, not sit, but like kneel down next to her. Hey, take my hand. We're going to go talk, okay?
She seems to hesitate to, offer her hand to him as she is looking at the hole in the wall and where Lila was. But she'll nod.
And he's going to... I'm ignoring movement speed because Mikhail's not actually fighting for his combat turn. He's going to take Anemone back into the Great Hall and have her stand right here.
Hold on.
As he kind of...
I gotta give you...
turns around to...
Go ahead.
He turns around to face her and places both hands on her shoulder. Listen.
Wait a minute. Hang on. I just realized I did not have to take that roll. I have my free nat 20.
Your turn is over already!
I could have done that.
No!
Oh well.
And he's going to give her a small smile and then glance over to Lenora.
She still looks very pissed off.
And he's going to pull out his notebook and charcoal pen and rip out a blank page and place it on the table and start writing. And obviously that's going to take some time, so that's pretty much his turn.
Alright. Triton!
Right. So after an attempt to try and talk Cora out of fighting... Well, you forced my hand, Cora. I'm sorry it had to be this way. And he's going to throw an unarmed strike.
Alright.
And that's a 26.
Fix this. Yep.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
And he's going to use the bonus action to rage. And that's my turn.
Alright. 6.
Oh wait, hold on. I have a question. So I have a thing here. It's Okay, so for the barbarian thing, I get it says I have an extra attack when I use it says when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. Does that consume the bonus action? Or do I have two bonus
Yeah,
actions
when you
or just the one?
rage, it uses the bonus action.
Okay. Well, yeah, I got that. I was just trying to make sure if I had like two bonus actions or just one.
Alright, but is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so Varis's turn gets skipped.
Yeah. Also, because I'm paralyzed, every attack that Dimitri makes against me that
Yep.
hits me, A, has advantage, and B, auto crits.
Also, you gotta roll to try and escape, though,
Yeah, because
with
it has
disadvantage. But then
next
you could
turn,
use your nat 20 here if you want to.
Yeah.
True.
I thought that was only to end the fear condition.
It's supposed to end the paralyzation, isn't it?
No.
No, you're only paralyzed until one turn,
Yeah.
until the Revenant's next turn, or damage from the Revenant.
Yeah, and I can't break out of the paralysis.
The frightened condition is what remains and what
Oh,
needs
okay.
to be succeeded on.
So yeah, I'm going down, and we no longer have a healer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have one.
Alright.
He's just all the way over here.
Triton, give me a strength saving throw.
You got it, buddy. Here we go. That is a 28.
Dimitri rolled a... Let's see what he gets. A good old 32. Sweet.
Great. Neat.
So
Awesome.
this isn't going to do any damage.
Mm-hmm.
As Dimitri jumps in the air and uses his free hand to use Ashton's face to, like, basically as a maneuverable, just for he can move, as his leg goes above the Revenant's head and goes into your face, and he says, "All this needless flattering," as he kicks you in the face to push you at least 20 feet away.
Okay.
Basically, he's trying to kick you into the table.
So this way?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And for his next attack, as he's just kicked you, he's coming down to stab Varis, but he's going to make this into a tripping attack as well. So, it auto crits. It auto crits. So, oh god, I've done hurt you. I'm just gonna add this all up real quick, okay?
Yeah. I mean, after you surpass 58 damage, I'm already down.
And then, hold on, I gotta do a +8, because I'm assuming you can't really make a strength save right now.
You can't. Paralysis specifically forbids me from doing that.
So he just gets free damage from that. And he's doing this recklessly. Well, no, he's just doing it for the damage from sneak attack. That's another... Oh... How much health you said you got left?
58.
The fact that he actually does 58.
No!
He does 58
I am down!
As he comes down, the blood sword stabbing into your chest. Feel my pain.
You would respond,
For
but...
I am your masterpiece.
Okay, that did kind of go hard, I'm not gonna lie. I can't respond, though, because I'm paralyzed! But yeah, he goes down.
And then he'll turn around to look at Ashton. And bring his sword up to your chin. Your turn, pup. And he'll end his turn for now.
No, it's Ashton's turn.
Well, it'd be the first time you stuck something into someone and they actually felt it.
What the fuck?
So, did he reckless attack the last time?
Technically, he didn't need to because everything's gonna hit. I don't know. Would it have counted with sneak attack? Because he would have done it if he didn't get sneak attack from it. But then, yeah. Tom, you would probably know better. Would he get sneak attack off of a paralyzed person, even though
As long as he gets advantage. So sneak attack has to
Okay.
have advantage.
I didn't know if it mattered if it was already just going to be a critical. So yeah, he would have reckless attacked.
Okay. So he's not going to reckless attack, but he is going to great weapon master.
Uh,
Let's see if I can get a crit. No. So 25 definitely does hit.
Yes, it does.
Wow, my rolls are such shit. 22. That would be 25 plus D10.
That D10 is coming in clutch though. You're rolling high with the D10 usually.
Yeah, 5. So that would be 30 points of damage on the first attack. On the second attack, he's definitely hitting on that one. 26, 17, 27, 30 plus the D10. 9. So that's 39 on the second attack. And with the frenzy, the third attack, natural 20. So that's going to be, that's a little better. 14 plus 8, which is going to be 22 plus 10, which is 32 plus 3, so that's 35 plus the D10 plus 2d6. So that would be 8. Oh god, I lost track of my math.
So did I. Not gonna lie.
Okay, does the critical double for the boots?
Would it naturally double for the boots if it was just a regular pair of boots?
If the boots added on to weapon dice or weapon damage, then yes. At least
Then yeah,
at least when I was DMing, yes. Okay.
Yeah, because it
So
works exactly like
16,
regular pair of boots.
22 plus 22 plus 14, so 36 plus 8 is
44.
44 plus 10 is 54 plus
54.
3, so 57 on the third one.
Divide that by 2 because he is raging. He started his rage in the very beginning of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 28.
I mean, Ashton's putting out some damage.
You are putting out some damage. If you didn't have his resistances, he probably would have been dead by now.
Alright, is that the end of Ashton's turn?
Okay, I'm trying to come up with a really good one-liner.
Not every turn needs a one-liner, you guys.
God
Jesus
damn it!
Christ.
When it comes up with Dimitri, yes, it does.
Oh my
Poor.
god.
We gotta go aura for aura.
You know, that collar looks pretty good on you. You always were someone's bitch.
Yeah, I think it makes my eyes pop.
So won't my... Oh, they'll really pop when I pop them out of your fucking skull.
Oh, now that one was weak.
Just like
Guys,
you.
guys.
Can we move this along, please?
Oh, we must aura farm!
Must aura farm.
Gladly. As if boss music starts,
Uh-oh.
as, Varis is still paralyzed, and
I'm even paralyzed. He's down.
whatever!
He's dead.
He's not dead. He's just down.
Slept
If he wants to be
bro.
conscious, he totally can be. It'd be cooler if he was. Him and Ashton, and I guess the knight, because I guess she's important, would see a flash of light as, presumably, what would be the Sun Sword, as suddenly Kathos is fucking right here with the sword in Dimitri's chest, and then, like, with a different type of strength, a different type of power, basically he pushes him off of it straight into the wall.
Hey,
Felt like getting hit by me.
And that would be let me do some math. Fucking love math. Fucking hate math. Can you tell this was my least favorite subject?
real? Also, holy fuck, you might actually be beating the fraud allegations.
Not quite, but he actually might win with how much shit Kathos. Does a 31 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
See, babe, I do cool things.
I know.
And I use the
didn't see.
D10 and then go to your spells and
Shit,
add with
potential
your
man is
bonus
doing
action.
something.
Go to your bonus actions to add the extra damage from your smite.
Yeah. Okay. So
I would upcast it to a semi-high level. Do
yeah.
big boy damage.
Yeah, no, I got you. 64.
64 points of damage?
Yep.
God damn.
Owie.
And if I mean Varis can't, but if Ashton wants to make a perception. Tom,
19.
you are going to notice that Kathos is acting different, like, and his eye color has changed to red, and he is not speaking. He's very stone-faced at the moment. It's like a completely different personality as he...
Uh-oh.
Well, you're acting kind of squirrely now.
God.
Lovely. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Pisses me off is that Kathos has more max health than Dimitri, and Kathos actually has a point higher in strength than Dimitri.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Kathos is the slightly better vampire.
Obviously, he's the son of a Strahd. Lila doesn't have a turn anymore. I'm gonna end Kathos' turn. And Lenora is just going to kind of cross her arms as she looks very pissed off as another fucking hole is in her wall. And Triton is just fucking destroyed the rest of her table.
Actually, it was Dimitri's fault. If he didn't kick me in the table, this wouldn't happen.
You should have dodged.
I couldn't.
I'm actually going to put Kathos in the knight's way.
Yeah. Is it because of what I said?
Because Varis is on death saves. That's
Not
why.
my fault.
What?
Not my
It's
fault.
literally your fault.
You're literally controlling this man.
You think you can walk away without some people being on death saving throws against Dimitri?
No,
Come
fair.
on.
That's fair.
You only got away with that because that fucking bitch paralyzed me.
I hope you know I was gonna go crazy on you and use action surge, but I didn't need to.
I figured as much.
It's like, oh.
She's just
Guess
going
I'll see.
to attack. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. She's just gonna attack. Yikes. That hits. Yada yada damage, yada yada. But weak as shit. Okay. No longer her turn. Get the fuck out of here. Triton.
Right. Well. So, after getting kicked in the face and just sliding across the floor after being hit and lays on the table, he'll sit up and he'll like squint his eyes for a minute and just recover from the kick. Realizing that Dimitri kicked him in the face, he's going to slam his gauntlets in the ground, leaving dents in the floor.
Fucking
And
floor.
he's going to
Lovely
move
home,
back
by the way.
outside.
Oh fuck, that's right. Bell exists.
Thank you for remembering. So nice of you guys. He hasn't been in the turn order for 2 turns.
Would he even roll?
I was
He
just
was
gonna have him
looking.
like have 3 like free turns, like just throwing
He was
dirt.
looking. He rolled a 12.
Okay.
Sorry, the aura
Go
was going
before
too
me.
crazy.
Let him go
Didn't see
before
him in
me.
turn order, so I just thought that he wasn't a part of the attack. So
He was just watching aura for aura, band for band, and he was surprised.
I like
Roll
to imagine
nope.
that, like, after he's recovered from his shock, he's just like bum bum, like casually walking down the great hall, trying to go around the table politely, and he's walking through this hole in the wall over here. He's passing by Lenora, and he's like, "Good evening."
He'll say good evening. Lovely home, by the way.
Lovely
He
home,
keeps
by the way.
going.
And then starts chucking dirt on top of Varis's corpse. Just takes out an entire jar and dumps it into Varis's mouth. Show it.
I'll say, I'm good to do that then?
Yeah,
Bib?
you're good to do that.
Alright.
That's fine.
I'm gonna do it at my highest level. Varis, get up. See, I'm not the one hurting you. It's gonna be a cure wounds. I'm the one saving you.
Alright. So technically now it's Mikhail's turn.
Alright, Varis, heal for 52 hit points.
So technically it's like 42 seconds in real time. I'm gonna say that Mikhail's good at fast writing, but as Belle passes by Lenora, Mikhail kind of like snaps his fingers. Lenora. He's trying to get her attention and kind of beckons her over to the table, turns around a piece of paper, and slides it towards her.
Oh shit.
What's the paper? I want to know.
It says, in exchange for the safe departure of Anemone, Varis, Ashton, Triton, Lila, Kathos, Mist, and Belle, I, Mikhail Ravenwood, will offer any and all secrets of my own free will to one Lady Lenora, as well as providing all of my gold to supplement the damages to the estate caused by my party. Additionally, I will fulfill the end of my blessing by Hor, the god of vengeance. This contract may be subject to annulment or changes within the next 24 hours as a result of external factors within the combined consent of Mikhail Ravenwood and Lady Lenora.
Fucking yeah, you're a fast rider. What the fuck?
She's going to.
That's all I want to do for my turn.
She's going to read it over and she gets a smile on her face. I accept.
And he hands her his pen.
And she would sign and then turn it over to let him sign.
And he signs it as well.
Alright. Varis.
Varis is going to get up, immediately look to his left, activate his boots of speed, use his action to dash, jump over the table, and grab an Anemone.
Okay.
And immediately try and to fucking book it out of there with an Anemone. With all the movement speed he can muster. So that would, like, hang on. Let me actually do a fucking line from where he is. Because that would be regular 30 to 60 to 120 feet. Take a ruler. He'd get about, like, 40 from there. He'd get about, like, here. So, like, down there-ish.
Varis, you numbskull, get back here!
He just keep running.
Real quick, Mikhail.
He is doped up on adrenaline from just coming off of being almost dead and is just hyper focusing on getting Anemone the fuck out of there because he was not expecting her to be here.
Mikhail, at the end of your turn, you would have heard this from Thrin in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your messages.
Hold on, it's loading. And yeah, Mikhail acknowledges that with like a slight nod after he finishes signing his signature. He just needed to get this contract done before he could join the fight is the problem.
Yeah.
All right. Dimitri's turn, unfortunately.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Because he's gonna go after Varis, isn't he?
Yeah.
I made a promise, dog, and I said it was your turn. And he's going to attack Ashton instead, because
Oh,
Ashton
shit.
betrayed him. He don't like that.
okay.
Of course, recklessly. I'm assuming a 32 hits.
No.
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 I think it
No.
does. I think it does. And you know what? He's also going to make this a disarming attack. So let me just make sure I get the right thing right here. Hold on. Where's... He has so many things he can do. Give me a strength saving throw. DC 19. Oh, shit, you save.
I have a plus 10 in my strength savings.
Good shit, good shit.
Actually, I think I actually get if I'm raging. Oh, on dexterity saving throws. Okay. Nope. I don't
He's
get.
gonna go to attack again, making it a tripping attack this time.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me, does a 28 definitely hits?
Mhm.
So then that is 17 for the first bit of damage,
Okay.
and then for the second bit, let me another DC saving throw, 19.
And that is dexterity.
Yes.
Okay, I have advantage.
Oh, wait, no, this one's strength. My bad.
Okay. So my first one. Hold on, I've got to check here. So the first roll was a 10, so they've been a 20.
All right, you say it. And then let me just add the damage here. Because he did have advantage on the first one. I forgot to add the sneak attack. So I'll just lump it into this one. Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba. Plus 17. 36 damage. And you know what? He's really angry at you. Action surge. And he's gonna go for a bite. You bite the hand that feeds you, you get bit back, bitch. 34 definitely hits. That's 16 damage. And then goes for
16?
another... Yeah, 16. Another attack. 30 hits. And then another 14 from the second attack.
Okay.
And that is his turn.
Ooh, that he did half my health.
Sure. How much is your health? You have a lot.
I have 152.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah.
I did that much?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Go on, Ashton. It's
I'm
your
still alive. Okay. My turn. Ashton's gonna go. So just for shits and giggles, Ashton's gonna go here, right? He doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. He's just gonna flip him off, and then he's gonna go back here.
He walks over there, flips him off, walks back.
Yeah, and he can't make an attack of opportunity because of mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to attack with Great Weapon Master.
All right.
And he does get advantage.
Yes, because he attacked recklessly last time.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
AC 19, by the way, so just to let anyone
So
know.
13, 23, 26 plus D10. Oh no, 29 plus D10. 29, so that's 33 on the first one. On the second one. So that would be 38. And the third attack, I am going to go ahead and use my inspiration, leaving me with one inspiration left.
Mm-hmm.
So, that'd be 39.
Yes.
So with all of his resistances, I'm assuming I did about 40 points of damage.
Just about.
Hmm.
And I will say, this is a lot easier than it was the first time around. That's how you're feeling right now.
Did you lose your mojo, baby?
Someone grew a pair.
Just fuck off!
He immediately pulls down Dimitri's pants.
No!
Oh no, you gave him a command.
Now incapacitated.
You did.
I imagine it'd be hard to walk around or even fight without your pants fully up.
That's true.
Oh my god,
Like
that's exactly what he's gonna
shorts
do next turn.
Alright.
Alright, that is not. Ashton can't do anything else.
Okay. Kathos is going to try to pin him down.
Someone's feisty today.
Okay.
Stop. I made one joke. New bit,
New
you guys.
Never.
Well, yeah, Kathos does have the new bet.
Okay.
I would
Fucking-
assume trying to pin him down would be a contested strength roll, or
Yeah.
would that be athletics?
Come on, Kathos, don't fail me now.
It could be athletics.
Oh, we can do contested strength since they're like band for band
Yeah.
equal right now. So
Rolling.
Kathos,
Be
I
right
need you
back.
to lock
I
the
need to
fuck
let
in.
Mal- I need to let Mal out. I'll be right back.
Alright.
you gotta
Okay.
you gotta beat okay. You gotta be 18, babe.
Alright. I think I can do that. With a fucking 7 plus 11. 18.
Wait, what?
Wait, you said athletics, right?
I thought we were saying contested strength.
Oh, well, I can do that too. What did you say I needed to be?
18.
Did you do math? 19.
Oh, he is pinned.
He doesn't say a word. And he kind of he's using the sun sword to, like, keep Dimitri down.
Dimitri's grabbing on the sword and it's burning his hands. You smell familiar. Wincing through the pain.
And he ignores him. I'm gonna remove her from the turn order. Because she is not important to the fight anymore. The Revenant, on the other hand,
This would be going after.
yeah. How much fucking 30? Okay.
From
What?
nothing. I'm just thinking of the fucking song.
Alright. So she's gonna just walk away. So, Kathos can't, but that provokes an attack of opportunity from Triton and Ashton.
Yeah, Triton's going to take that opportunity.
Here, I'll pull up
And,
Ashton's thing.
Thank you.
I wanna try and throw a flurry at her.
Alright.
So I'm gonna do that. Just a quick reminder, because I don't think I've actually used a rage charge before, and it's my first time actually playing a
Oh
barbarian.
my god, I forgot to add the damage from rage.
So does when I activate rage, that does I feel like I remember hearing somebody say it gives you does it gives you advantage to attack rolls, or am I
If you
misremembering?
use your bonus action to recklessly attack,
Okay,
which
okay,
then everyone, all the enemies would have advantage on you as well.
okay, that makes sense. All right, so I'm just gonna do a flurry, and it's a 20.
Thank you.
And you also, when you're raging, because I also forgot to do this for Dimitri, you add. Oh god, where is it? You add, I think, like 2 or 3 points, 3 more damage just to your attacks.
Alright.
Let me see.
Yeah, a +2.
Plus
+2 to
two.
your attacks.
Okay, so that would be a 25. It's 25 damage. Plus, I would like to add the open hand technique. Whenever you hit one of your flurry blow attacks, you can impose one of the following effects. You can make them fall. I want to try and make her fall prone. She has to save. She has to make a dex save and beat a DC 14.
That's a 17 plus 2.
Cool. So I guess the 25 damage.
How much damage?
25,
25. Okay.
and that's gonna be it for the opportunity.
And then she's going to use her action to dash, so 30 more feet. She's just gonna go right past, like, everything that's going on over there. Alright. Belle?
Bell heals Ashton for... That's a lot of d8s. 61 health.
Alright, keep that in
6.
mind.
I can't edit that, but I'll
Yeah.
just write it down.
I'll remember.
Is that the end of Belle's turn?
Yes.
Alright. Triton.
Triton.
Okay, so
Yeah, Triton.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was technical.
So seeing Cora dash off, he's gonna say, "God damn it, wait!" And he's gonna chase. He's gonna try and chase, and of course that's gonna be opportunity of attack. But let me measure out distance
From Dimitri,
From
he's
who?
pinned on the
Dimitri's
ground.
pinned. You can't
Yeah.
do
he's
anything.
pinned? Okay, sweet.
Cassis
So
has him pinned.
let me check my
Unless he somehow tried to bite at your ankle.
it would be movement speed,
Ashton's back.
movement speed.
You got healed for 61.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Bell kind of.
And I
Oh,
made an opportunity of attack on your behalf.
Yes.
Oh, how much damage did I do?
6.
You didn't Great Weapon Master?
No, I forgot.
50. Okay. He's
Wait,
gonna.
how could you only do 6 damage?
I just rolled the plain D12 plus 5.
Oh no, it's 2d6 plus 8.
Oh, sorry.
So he catches up with Cora, and he's going to Mallywop her ass with
Meliwapper.
Mallywop. An
Okay.
18.
Yeah,
Okay.
that hits.
With a whopping 9 to damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to do another unarmed strike.
Okay.
That's 24
That hits.
and 7 to damage.
Okay. That's it?
That's my turn. Yep.
Mikhail.
Okay. So now that Mikhail has the contract, he's gonna leave it on the table for Lenora, and in his left glove, he's gonna pull out the marble, walk around / through the broken rubble of the table, and he's going to activate Thrin and weapon. He's mentally communicating to Thren that he needs to transfer this blessing into Dimitri's body by any means necessary. But if you've read the reading, you probably know what Mikhail has in mind.
As you say this, that they're in, the black tendrils envelop your arm, grabbing a hold of the marble. It slowly goes to Dimitri, going closer and closer to his eyes, as 2 of the tendrils go and split his eye into 2, and starts to spear through his skull, draining it down, making sure that it's slow, letting him heal at whatever fraction of a second he can to make sure he feels every bit of pain as it starts to wrap around his neck, strangling him at the same time. Also pushing his face into the sun sword to burn him even more. Is there anything
That has
else you
got to
would...
be the hottest thing I've ever heard.
Is there
God damn
anything
it.
else you would want Rin to do?
Yeah, the marble will be inserted into Dimitri's eye socket.
Babe, you'll take over from here to describe the marble's effect, correct?
I mean, if Forrest remembers how he described it in the writing, it
I
could,
can pull it up.
yeah, because I would say that that was a really good description of,
You think so?
yeah.
Thank you.
By the way, I hope you know you guys brought him down to 10 health.
Let's go.
Pretty damn quick compared to the last time.
Yeah, Ashton does good work.
Yep. Varis just got his shit beaten, though.
Yeah.
Oh, just a normal
Unfortunately.
day.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
But as Mikhail is, and Thrin is taking over this whole thing, Kathos actually does take a step back and deactivates the Sun Sword as he watches.
Mikhail's facial expression is blank, as if he feels nothing right now. But, Dimitri begins to feel the pain from Thrin subsiding as the curse or blessing starts to radiate throughout his whole head. The magic begins to warble and distort his mind. He feels his body stretching and twisting from within, like a parasite struggling to get out. And the searing hot magic condenses him down to almost nothing as he lays on the ground. And I have the description of him here. He lays on the ground in a pool of his own blood, his now cold metal sheen glistening in the moonlight. A short sword with a dark blade and a ruby red ruby christening the hilt. He has been reborn as a short sword, a tool, a weapon, an object. And Mikhail is going to wordlessly pick him up, flourish him for a minute, and walk back over to Lenora. You may want to call off your revenant if you want to see the child back here for your entertainment.
She's not mine to control, dear. Revenants are vengeful creatures that do not rest until their target is dead.
Then perhaps you have some sort of spell that might keep her from moving.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, all Varis needs to do is die, right? For the Revenant to be gone?
That's correct.
I suppose.
Okay. And what if Bellbottom uses magic to bring him right back to life?
I could do that. I'll just see the necessary funds if anyone would be willing.
It would have to be Varis. I'm fresh out, Mikhail says as he takes out his coin purse and drops it next to the contract.
You will now make puppy dog eyes to Lenora.
Do not even look at me that way after your party has destroyed a good chunk of my great hall.
Actually,
He'll start casting mending on the table, slowly putting each crack back. Don't worry, I appreciate fine decor.
Yeah, and that was mostly
Italian maple.
your boy toy there, but Ashton's gonna start putting the rubble back together on the wall.
Ashton, no. Appreciated, but no. You should probably, make sure that Anemone doesn't get hurt trying to defend Varis, though.
Okay.
And he's going to...
Running at 200 feet.
He's going to place Dimitri on the table without taking his hand off of him. Apologies about this one. If I were to not fulfill my promise, Who knows what the gods would have done to me?
I know the wrath of the gods all too well. He's your prize, I suppose.
My headphones stop charging.
He isn't going to do much use for me as a sword. So.
Hold on. I can't hear anything right now. Just give me a second.
Uh-oh.
Charger.
Well, I suppose she's free now. Her sire is now a fucking sword.
Yeah.
He was the slave.
Yeah, I mean, she was pretty much already free to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy how that happens.
I still want to do that one shot where it's the past and Dimitri's still around.
Okay, my headphones are charged.
Okay. You can keep the sword, and he's not going to be much of use to me as an object.
Was he of use before?
Did errands. Terrible at groceries, though.
Wait, shut up, late.
Honestly, I would expect as much from... And he pauses for a minute. I was about to say a man, but I forgot.
And, she's going to she's going to pick up a necklace that she had thrown onto the ground earlier and set it onto the table as she dispels imprisonment. And Lila will reappear next to Mikhail and then look around. What the fuck just happened?
Don't worry about it. You should probably check on Kathos. I don't think he's doing so well.
Oh, shit. And she's gonna, look around and then run outside. Anyway, at Varis...
Yeah, go ahead.
If Varis is just kneeling on the ground, holding an anemone in his arms, crying, and then Ashton pulls him behind him, he's like, Jesus, fuck! What are you doing here?
You need to come back.
Why?
Because we have a plan, and she made a pact with a god that she wouldn't hurt Anemone.
Oh, I suppose that solves that problem. Wait, hurt specifically? He, puts a hand over Anemone's chest.
No, all of us. Yeah, we're all safe. She won't harm any of us. Dimitri is turned into a sword. Bell Bottom is fixing a table. Everything is good.
Okay, you've said hurt and harm. She just tried to cast imprisonment on her.
Because she casted a spell back at her.
Yes. Something like imprisonment gets around the binding pact for no harm.
Then I'll kill her.
I don't trust you to do that. I wouldn't even trust myself to do that.
Varis, please just get out of your own way.
I don't trust this for a goddamn second.
Neither do I, but it's going to be about 7-on-1 if she tries anything. Wait, I was able to do math.
Yes.
His eyes widen.
If she can cast a spell like imprisonment, we do not have a chance.
Then you running doesn't matter.
I don't care if it doesn't matter, I'm going to try.
Varis, and we're also, I need some gold from you so we can kill you.
You are not in the position to ask me something like that right now, you fucking mutt!
Okay, no. Okay.
Oh. Whoa.
Just as you say that, Bill comes from the corner. Lars, you need to die. I need money.
What?
Come quick! You gotta kill yourself! We'll bring you back.
Save yourself.
I'm killing her first! And he just bursts down the fucking door.
Ashton will use his attack of opportunity on Varis.
Oh.
No, why?
You just look. It's fine. It's fine. I have a
Has
plan.
disadvantage, by the way. His boots are active.
And also, fucking rogue.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then Ashton will run up and attack. Especially for what he just said to Ashton.
God.
He's in his rage. He's in his rage form, and he's fucking pissed now.
Yeah, at this point, he bursts down the door.
My
Is she still running at him?
Oh yeah. Ashton is like legitimately. He is now attacking.
It's like Foxy jumping at you. Ashton.
Yeah.
Lenora's
So he's
just going
so
to
yeah,
rub her eyes as she's like, my door.
he's going to recklessly attack Great Weapon Master.
Mikhail
Gotta
is
go for it.
similarly displeased as he sighs in annoyance.
Okay, 25 on the first one.
Do you have any control over either of them?
I will try.
So that's 24, 27 plus 10.
As soon as this attack goes through, Mikhail's gonna bark something at Ashton, just so you know.
Okay, and now do I get the one turn, or am I doing all three?
The one turn.
Oh no! Do I get the one attack, or do I get all three? I'm asking the DM.
Oh.
One.
Okay, that'd be 27 damage.
He will have that with his reaction.
Okay, and what is Mikhail gonna say?
Mikhail is just gonna bark at him like barking orders like he would a dog. Ashton, come here!
He just glares at Varis as he walks over.
And around this time, the Revenant actually is going to start to disappear as she is retreating for now, and she glares at Varis before disappearing. You are out of.
He like lunges at her, but she vanishes.
Yep. And you guys are out of combat.
Mikhail's gonna point at the ground. Sit down.
I'm the hobo, and I'm not the weirdest one here.
Ashton will dissipate his rage form. He's no longer enraged. So now he has a point of exhaustion.
As Anemone's coming in, the scene that's before her is Ashton is sitting on the ground. Mikhail's looking down at him with a sword, and behind him is Lenora, who, I don't know, it doesn't look great, I'll tell you that much.
Would anyone care to explain to me what the fuck is going on?
No. Anemone, could you please come over here? We need to talk.
Slowly kind of steps into the room and makes her way over.
He musters every ounce of willpower he has to try and stop Anemone, but he doesn't. So it was Mikhail who was saying it.
Yeah.
As Anemone's walking over, he looks over at Lenora. What should we start with first, then?
Well, it's your list. Just go down the line.
He's going to, mind you, the list that I made, the player, I am aware of most of these consciously. Mikhail's not consciously aware of most of these.
Put dashes next to the ones that he's not aware of, and I will say them.
Okay. Alright. Anemone. Everyone. I've already mentioned that I'm unable to swim, and I've been afraid of water since I was a child. It's one of my shames, because it makes it difficult to escape during any sort of robbery or chase. It leaves me in a position where if we were to fight in the water, I could very well die because of my own ineptitude. I have an incredibly weak body, despite my best attempts to strengthen myself otherwise. I don't have paper bones or glass skin or whatever, but I am fragile. I get sick easily. I can't go out in the sunlight for too long. It affects my skin. I can't eat many foods. And it's horrible. I sank all of my time into magic because I thought that it was the one thing that made me special in the Thieves Guild. And now that I'm an adult, I had wanted so badly to prove everyone wrong that magic was a useless skill in the world of thieving. But I've been thinking that they're right for some time now, and I've just been too afraid to give it up because of all the time that I've put into it. I very well may be banned from the guild entirely if I return, a hero of all things. I don't think that Claude's reputation would be enough to save me, even if he wanted me there still. I've already said to Triton, but Varis, you are a walking reminder of my failures as an assassin, though it's no fault of yours, and every fault of mine. And, Anemone, I had been worrying these past few days that I had made the wrong decision leaving you behind, that something bad would happen to you if I let you out of my sight. I am sure that you hate me for doing what I did, and that you will hate me for having kept a secret from you. He kind of pauses and kind of just swallows nervously. Anemone, your father, the priest, he used to live in Drakengard about 27, 28 years ago. He had another wife before your mother, and they had a child. And whether or not my mother's alive and out there somewhere, my father abandoned his life in Drakengard and his life as a sailor and boat maintenance person to pursue his calling in the cult and eventually becoming your father, which makes us siblings.
He kind of just freezes up and doesn't seem to fully... Like, she's having a hard time fully wrapping her head around it.
You're my sister. By some happen chance or act of the gods, you found your way to Drakengard, and I found you. And you're my sister.
I think she's just gonna take a step back as she tries to think. Then Lenora's gonna speak up. Forgetting quite a few there, aren't you?
What?
Well, what about how your father feels about you, or Adam feels about you?
Well, I would assume that I would assume that Claude pities me more than anything. And Adam has made it very clear that I should have never been in the guild to begin with. Although he wouldn't say that in those words, I think that's how he feels.
And your fear of being hated or abandoned by your adoptive father?
Comes with the territory. I'm a useless spawn. I can't even kill one lousy assassin. I've been dead weight to the Thieves' Guild for quite some time now.
And it's a little bit of a low blow, but your appearance.
Look at me. Do I need to say more?
No, it's just a bit of a low punch. Then your regrets surrounding all the thieves that you've double-crossed or killed. Poor Shale.
That's a ghost that'll haunt me.
And you actually want people to like you now. Or at least the people you care for.
Yeah, well, it certainly won't happen now. As he says that, he kind of turns and looks back at the party. Varis, Ashton, Triton.
Varis wants to say something, but he honestly can't even bring himself to look up from the floor through the tears.
And then there's
Mikhail
your...
opens his mouth to say something, and then pauses. As he were.
There is also... I mean, you don't know this tidbit of information. It's quite tragic, really. Leto, the handsome fish person that you were all traveling with for a short time. It's a real shame that you didn't even notice that it was the wrong soul in his body.
What?
It's...
It wasn't even him. He just retained the memories.
Oh. I see.
So, with any luck, if he's somehow legitimately revived, not through any magic means of mine, meaning the deck, maybe his actual soul will return to his body. Poor thing must have been standing there watching as a ghost the whole time.
That's exceptionally cruel.
It's the way that it works, unfortunately. But you've paid your part of the contract. I believe our business is done.
And Mikhail is going to leave the contract and coins with Lenora and slowly turn around with no emotion on his face. And he's going to take a step forward and give Ashton a slight pat on the shoulder. We can leave now. All of us.
Shakily moves to at least go from a crawl to a kneel to look up at everyone else. What?
And Mikhail's going to... Mikhail will try and take Anemone's hand.
She'll let him.
And he is going to walk over to Varis.
Lenore,
Yes.
can I ask you a question in private, please?
Of course.
Let me help
Wait
you
for
out.
everyone to leave.
Mikhail's gonna offer a hand to Varis.
Anemone is going to offer as well her hand to Varis.
Varis smiles a teary-eyed, shaky smile as he takes Mikhail's hand.
And Mikhail will have Varis pull an arm around his shoulder and let Varis kind of lean on him as a crutch.
He will do that. He cannot muster the strength to walk at this point. Much more from his emotional injuries rather than his physical ones.
And everybody out.
Everybody
That
out.
includes
Out.
I would say during this time, watching this emotional experience that these three are having, Triton holds out his fist for a fist bump from Bell.
I'll give you a fist bump, and as you're walking away, Varsh, seriously, you're gonna need the dime. I'm gonna need your money right after.
He doesn't respond. He can't will himself to say anything.
Triton's gonna smack him in the back of the head.
What's the plan?
He coughs up a little bit of blood.
Oh, I thought you were talking about getting
Yeah, if
smacked
he's
behind.
talking about Bell getting
No,
Bell.
he's talking about Bell. I see.
What's the plan?
No, not right now, Bill.
Okay.
Let's let them be.
I don't do good at social cues.
It's all right, man.
He's an autistic king.
As Mikhail's walking the two of them to the door, he still hasn't cracked emotionally. He's still got that kind of calm, dead-eyed stare as he's just focusing on the front door. We still need to get the phylactery, so after I leave you two at the cart, I'm going back in to bargain more.
Boris at that point had just had his face still crying buried in Mikhail's shoulder, and he looks up. Okay.
Okay, Lenore, there are two things.
All right.
First one. Okay, you seem to have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different things. And maybe Dimitri told you some things about me. Where do I come from?
That is a good question. But you should be able to ask him yourself, as he is now the sword and is still retained his sentience. He can't do
Okay.
anything now, and he has nothing but time but to answer questions.
You know if there are any other people like me?
Unfortunately, you are not alone out here. There are more like you, and it's a terrible thing of how they went about it.
What do you mean?
It is not a natural thing.
Okay.
I would ask Dimitri more.
Oh, okay. And the second thing, we need the phylactetunk. What do I need to do to get it?
I believe your wizard was about to.
He's already been through enough. I want to shoulder this burden.
I believe we can work something out. I feel like that is a good place to end tonight's session.
Ah, fair.
Yay!
Ooh.
How's everyone feeling?
Great.
I'm good. I
I'm
That's
mad
a
because
lot.
I'm mad because I haven't gotten to coup de grace Dimitri yet, but there's still a chance now.
Coup de grace?
Yeah. I'm still thinking like Ashton. I can't say words incorrectly.
What is a coup de grace?
Finishing blow.
Oh. Yeah, no, you're not breaking my fucking sword, thank you. I need that.
That
As much as I would want to take the short sword because it'd be so humiliating if Varis was the one using it, Mikhail earned this.
It's mine, bitch.
Alright. Everyone say bye-bye to the recording, though.
Bye.
bye.
And that was episode 25 of Crystals and Stuff. Really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, and we're really excited for next week's. Just letting you all know that starting the 22nd of July, we are actually going to be switching on and off with another D&D group for the day. I won't be recording those sessions, they won't be up on my thing, so Crystals is switching to a bi-weekly instead of weekly upload. I apologize in advance. Unfortunately, that's how it is right now, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. As always, it has been me as your DM, Weapon as your co-DM, Noah playing Varis, Forrest playing Mikhail, Tom playing Ashton, and Maei playing Triton. See y'all next week. The intro and outro song is Finders Keepers from the Waterdeep Dragon Heist soundtrack by Travis Savoy.